Listen, bro, I'm telling you, man, these women don't be no real Christians, man. They be picking and choosing, man.
Of course. They Roman
Catholic.
They Roman Catholic Christian. So
don't start that.
If you're a Roman Catholic Christian, you can celebrate all this. That's what they did. That's what.
But Trey had his moments where he be cherry picking. So don't do that.
You know what though?
Hold on.
I mean, if that's the case, everybody's perfect.
Hold on, watch this.
Nobody's perfect.
Listen, get what? One thing about me, right? You can't say I cherry pick because it's only one thing you can point out against me. And at the end of the day, call me a man after God's own heart, because he that's what God said about that man.
What's the one
That's
thing?
what I'm saying. It's about being genuine.
No. Was that not a fact?
That's
What's
true.
the one thing?
Did God call David after a man?
Absolutely.
He called it about David, yes.
Okay, that's all I want to
say.
So,
so your one thing is excuse
you can't. Now what I'm saying is you can't cherry pick me because God loved me.
Yeah. So
so how you think he feel about everybody else?
I don't celebrate no pagan holidays.
Okay, but you still cherry pick. We were just having a conversation the other day.
How am I cherry picking?
We were just having a conversation the other day about when it comes to your wife and your mother. You don't believe that your wife comes first. You said that you wouldn't.
She doesn't.
Hold on, no.
Peace word. Let me tell you what I said.
It doesn't matter.
Hold on, Rose. Hold on.
You're not putting your wife over your mother.
Rose, hold on. Let me ask the married man.
It ain't about what he
hold on. Let me ask the married man. Let me see if he disagree with me. So Peace Murder did what I said. I said I'm not going to put my wife before my mother. I'm not going to put my mother before my wife. What I said was, any woman that I'm married to should be mature enough to give respect to the elder, which is my mother. Period. It's not that she taking authority away from her. It's just a respect factor from what I'm saying.
Can I say?
Let me finish.
Let him finish.
I hadn't even finished.
My bad.
Jesus. So my thing is, my mother is not going to try to usurp authority above my wife. My wife is not going to usurp authority. Listen, at the end of the day, if y'all can't get along, then guess what? I deal with both of y'all separately. I'm not just going to have y'all in the same space, period. But I'm not putting nobody over nobody at the end of the day, period. That's me. Because where I was taught to respect my elders. So when we amongst people that are elder than us, we'll take the back seat. Even though I'm a grown man, I can do what the hell I want to do. I still take the back seat because I respect my elders. I'm not gonna, just because I have the right to do something above my elders, then I'm gonna do it. No, there's a pecking order the way I was raised. Everybody wasn't raised that way, and that's fine. I ain't got a problem with that. But if you, my wife, you gonna humble yourself to my mother, not in the point where she takes your authority and your position as my wife. We ain't doing that. That's not even a question. But I'm just saying it's a respect thing. That's all I'm saying. And if there's a situation that need to be handled, guess what? I handle it. It's not for my wife to handle.
Let me. So if we're gonna go scripture, let's look at this. If we're gonna use scripture, the Bible says, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and receive favor from the Lord. They become one flesh, right? So if you in one flesh, that means you're on one mindset. So that's no longer just your mother, it's y'all mother, and y'all are one. So now, guess what happens? That the Bible and the commandments say, honor thy mother and thy father, so thy days on this earth shall be long. So look at how I brought you one to the joining of the husband and the wife, and then the honoring of the elders. So if I'm corrected, Trey, and correct me if I'm wrong, what you're saying is, at the end of the day, when that woman became my wife, my mother and father became her obligation, just like her mother and father became my obligation.
100%.
Now, at that point, we should operate in taking care of our elders because we are honoring the Bible like God told us to.
100%.
No.
I would
No. Putting your wife first is not dishonoring your parents. You can honor your parents and still put your wife first. I don't believe that Trey and you are even entertaining what Trey is saying. Genesis 2:24. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. Hold on. Even I searched a little context. This is a principle reiterating by Jesus and Paul, signifying a shift in priority from the family of origin to the new family unit, aka
That's not
his
true.
wife and his.
That's not true. That Cliff note is not true. Let me tell you why it's not true.
Hold on.
Let me tell you why it's not true. Let me tell you why it's not true.
Is not dishonoring.
Hold on. Let me tell you why it's not true. Let me tell you why that's not true. What's the order? What's the order?
What do you mean? What's the order?
Mo, Love, or Rose? Tell me what's the order.
The order of what?
The biblical order is wife above mother.
No, it's not. No,
okay,
it's
can
not.
I explain? Like Rose
That's
said,
not it. Go ahead.
Genesis 2:24. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Please understand that leave does not mean abandon your mother or dishonor your mother. I think that's the part that people may take out of context. Of course, if the mother has a need, you attend to that need. God is saying, put things in their rightful place, because the mother is there to nurture and do what she does, until adulthood. Your wife is there for a lifetime. So God does have a specific order. Basically, if my family is in need of something, dire need, I have to make sure that my wife, who I agree to be one flesh with, is okay. Mama, I got you. But because I've taken this woman under covenant, I have to make sure that she's rightfully covered first. And a mother also that is following the Lord will understand that.
I agree. Now watch this.
Hold on. Peace word. They still ain't gave me the order yet.
Oh, okay.
Wife above mother. Wife above mother is the biblical order.
That's not the order.
Explain to me how it's not.
That's not the order. In marriage, what's the order?
Okay, we know that.
No. What's the order in marriage?
Husband, wife, and kids.
It's God, husband, wife, kids. Yep. So again, whatever the husband say at the end of the day goes, period.
But if you abide by biblical principle, you said you abide by the word, right?
Hold on. So y'all telling me that's not scripture?
Scripture is Genesis 2:24, where you leave your mother and father and cleave to your wife.
Hold on. So what I just said was not scripture. Hold on. We understand that, right? But there's still a pecking order in that. And it's God, husband, wife, then kids.
That when it comes to the marriage and how you operate in your house as far as leadership, that is the order. But the word still stands.
So at the end of the day, hold on.
Hold on, Trey. Nobody's saying that you need to prioritize your wife and your mother at the expense of your marriage. Nobody's saying that. It's still, the word is the word, and you're trying to argue with that.
You said, elders are honored.
Y'all the one. I gave y'all the order, and y'all arguing the word.
No, but biblically, like you said, elders are
manipulated like you used to.
I get. How did I manipulate it?
Because the word.
No. Rose just said I manipulate the word. I want to hear this.
Yes.
The order you gave was how you operate in your home when it comes to your marriage and how you lead her. It says nothing about the word, that scripture that I just gave you. That's what it says about how to who to prioritize first. You're trying to mix the two.
That wasn't that. Listen,
that was strictly talking about leadership, how you lead her as far as her emotional.
At the end of the day, Rose. At the end of the day, whatever the man say goes. He's over you in the marriage, so y'all supposed to be on one mind, right?
But
so
then whatever the man says, if it goes against the Bible,
I got you in the corner, and I'm not.
Ephesians 5:22. That you abided by the Bible, and in Genesis 2:24 says, "Leave your mother and father."
Y'all don't want to listen.
Genesis 2:24 don't say your mom.
You keep speaking over everybody.
That's not saying that elders are not honored, right? We get that, but
it don't say they go last either. It just say that you put one.
Basically is saying in Genesis 2:24 is Elders are honored, but they do not run another man's household.
Of course,
What verse? Where does it say that in that verse? Where does it say that in that verse?
I'm
Read
looking
that
at
verse word
Genesis
for
2
word.
and 24.
Read it word for word. Because y'all interpreting the text and trying to say what y'all think y'all saying.
No,
But it's saying what it
I'm
says.
saying what it says. Therefore, a man shall leave his father,
Shall leave
and
his mother and
Leave
cleave
is
unto
the
his
word.
wife
Can I read it?
Leave.
and leave.
And they shall become one flesh. And as I stated, leave
Okay.
does not mean abandon or dishonor your mother. It means that you rightfully prioritize. And
Well,
you
where in that verse does it say you rightfully prioritize that? Where does it say that?
It's very clear. Therefore, a man shall
No,
leave
that's
his
an
father and
interpretation.
mother.
That's an interpretation.
That's saying you put your wife, you agree to be one flesh with her. Why are we?
Yes, y'all become one. So that goes hand in hand with Ephesians 5:22. So you should submit, and that's what Trey said. You should submit to what your husband just said.
But it's going against the
But
Bible.
what?
No,
Right.
actually,
But Ephesians 5:22 says a woman should submit to her husband.
That's right.
So Genesis 2:24 does not say. Genesis 2:24 does not say your mother goes behind your wife. It says that the husband and the wife become one flesh. That's no different than the Holy Son, Holy Ghost, and Holy Spirit being 3 in 1. That does not mean. Hold on.
The first part, he shall leave his mother and father.
Yeah, I get it. Yes. That you leave your mother and father, but it does not say you put your mother behind your wife. It don't say that. Again, you're interpreting that.
That's why we said it doesn't mean abandon. We understand that.
I didn't say nothing about abandon. I'm not saying you saying that.
You make sure your household is good first, because that's who you are in covenant with.
Well, if y'all one mind, that means that household is good. And if that man says we need to take care of this woman, that's what y'all do. And a great example of that is Naomi.
Man, if your husband
I said if the mother is in need and we are in a position where we can help, absolutely. But if your wife is in need, if your own household is in need,
that's the problem.
I'm saying if the
y'all infant, and when you
household
making an
financially. Okay,
the man is the head of the woman, like Christ is the head of the church.
Mama is saying, I need $5,000 for this. Okay, but we got bills scattered everywhere. And okay, mama,
but that's when the man
we'll get to it. That's what I was saying. I think y'all missed that part. I'm not saying you completely.
Y'all missed it a lot,
but you didn't say
y'all didn't hear me say that, mama, if you need help and we can do it, I got you. I said that earlier in my comments.
So if that was said, then why we keep repeating the same thing?
Because y'all are twisting Genesis 2 and 24. That's why.
No, you twisted it. You said it said something that it's not saying.
I said
all Genesis 2 and 24 is saying that when a man leaves his mother and father, he becomes one when he marries another woman with her in her flesh, in the spirit. That's what it's saying. It don't say what you're saying.
Exactly.
So leave mother and father and cleave to wife. Can you explain that?
It become one. And I did explain it. I used the Holy Trinity to explain it. That's not a concept. That's not a concept.
And then the way that everybody I've known, Bible scholars, everybody say that means you put your household first.
Bible scholars.
That's
okay.
Honoring mama.
Bible scholars.
We're not doing that. We honor
what Bible scholars say that? What Bible scholars say that?
What do you mean? Everything is just everything is so overcomplicated.
Well, y'all bring your pastor on here and let's me and him go back and forth about what the Hebrews say. Then you can see what your pastor really don't know.
I'm going by what the Bible says, the same one y'all.
But the Bible written in Hebrew though.
Okay, but you told me to read specifically what Genesis 2 and 24 says. So what are we talking about?
Actually,
okay, in Genesis 2 and 20, because what I'm talking about is you said that the Bible scholars agree with what you're saying. I said, what scholars? Then you said y'all preachers, and I said, okay, what can your preacher come up here and tell us what Genesis 2 and 20?
But yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So then I said in reply to that, then y'all bring y'all preachers up here so y'all can see me and him have a dialogue about what the Hebrews say.
Are y'all basically saying
it is because you're interpreting the text for something that don't say?
Are you saying that Genesis 2 and 24, a man shall leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife? And Trey said that doesn't mean that I put my wife above my mother.
It don't say that in that verse.
We're not saying dishonor or abandon your mother. We're saying you're.
I didn't say you said that either. What I'm saying is what you said that verse say don't say that. We're not saying you say that it means abandon. What we're saying is it does not say put your wife last.
When you take covenant, you make sure your wife and your household is good first. It's not
that's a cool opinion. That's a cool opinion, but that's not what Genesis 2:24 say. Okay. That's not what Genesis 2:24 say. We just read it.
You got it.
Okay.
No, Genesis 2:24 has it.
And then after that, the next thing God gave, even when he specifically punished woman, he told woman, and your desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall have rule over you. So once he had that rule over you, just like if you go to Leviticus, when it says, when a woman or a daughter, when a wife or a daughter vow a vow, the husband can disannul that vow.
Can you read the back,
that vow?
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't let people come like I'm finna, because I got people finna start reviewing my platform, so I'm finna stop letting people come up that's not camming up. Like everybody in a minute, everybody gonna have to start camming up if they're coming over here, because we're gonna have people that's reviewing this platform. So I'm gonna need everybody to start camming up. That go for Samson too, even though he my brother.
I'll be in the chat, I guess, when you start.
Yo, what's good? What's good? How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Good. What's up?
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
Now, what you saying? Peace, Murphy? Go ahead.
So what I was saying was, it goes, if you go from there, the next thing you're gonna go to is the fact that when he punished woman, he said, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall have rule over you. Then from there, you go to Leviticus. It says, when a daughter or wife vow a vow, it's the husband that can disannul that vow. So if a wife says, I want this car, I'm gonna go and sign for this car and buy that car. In those times, what would happen is that husband would go up there and say, no, I'll take this car back. Guess what? They would have had to take that car back. So at the end of the day, if that man has taken good judgment, that's why it's wise for a woman to vet a man very well before she make that covenant with him, because he should be asking her to marry him, and that family should be covering. That what keeps the house intact on both sides of the family. That's why another example, and then I land my plane, is Naomi and Ruth. Ruth was of another nationality, but when she came under the Hebrews under Naomi, and her son passed away because they was there, she said, you can go and marry another because I no longer have no son to give you. And she said, how can I be amongst your people? And from that point forward, she was amongst the people of Israel.
Anybody got anything else?
No, thank you for sharing that, sir.
So I guess the Bible was wrong when what'd you say after that? Peace, Murph. What you say? That she should submit under her husband. What did it say? I know Rose.
You still have to lead. You still have
hold on, what did it say? Peace, Murph. What did it say? Hold on, I just want to hear it one more time. What did it say?
You still have to lead according to the Bible.
What did it say, Peace Murph? What did it say?
Y'all think y'all can just do what y'all want.
Say it one more time, Peace Murph. What did it say?
Hey,
what did God tell?
The desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall have rule over thee.
Oh,
but you still have to go according to the word.
And nobody said nothing that go against the word. What Trey said
go dismissing the Genesis 2:24 part. We understand the order of things and how the wife is supposed to.
We're not gonna keep going over that. Listen, we have a little fun. It was fun. I get it. Trust me, I get it. That's how. Trust me, I see why y'all in y'all feelings about it. It's okay. It's all right.
What writing in the front really define? Like I'm trying to understand the first grade example, like the mama or the wife writing in the front, like what that defines. If they're going the same car, what's the point of that?
I think
Rose. So Rose is saying basically that if she's married to a man, that she comes before his mom, period. That is what it is. And she's entitled to that. I don't have
it ain't no entitlement. It's the Bible. Hold on,
I can't finish.
That's not in the Bible.
No, because what's going on is a lot of men now here in reality are mama's boys. Get off the breast milk. She got some milk in the
Hold on. Y'all the one raising them. Y'all the one raising them.
Jacob
Y'all
Just
the
was
quote
one
the Bible.
raising
Just
them.
quote the Bible for what it say.
Hold
Don't
on, hold on.
interpret it.
Y'all the one raising them. So why y'all getting mad when y'all raising these niggas?
Okay, so y'all just need to stay in y'all
What?
mama's basement for the rest of y'all life.
No.
Since y'all want to be on the breast milk so bad.
That's
Yeah.
not the point. Hold on.
In
Rose,
that
I
case,
think you
Hold on.
referring the
That's not the
argument
correct
to something
response.
else. sister.
Have you ever been married?
You
Sir?
missed what I said.
Yes.
oh
You've
my
been
listen.
married or you're currently married?
Both.
Yeah.
I told you he was married. When I said that, I said, let me ask the married man. Duh.
Both.
I understand.
You can
Bro, you
understand.
need
But it
you
don't
need a
mean
better comeback.
Wait. I'm
You need-
sorry, fellas. My
You need a better
What
comeback,
can you-
Rose.
what
That
can
whole
you
bullshit. You
understand?
be married. That doesn't
it
fly.
really
Like
don't.
I don't know
Because
why you
then-
even use
Hold
that.
on, watch this. Hold on, let me tell you.
Rose
what I
ain't even
mean.
married.
Hold on, watch
I
this.
want to know what
I
can
never
she
said I
understand.
was.
Hold on, P Smurf. Because then I got a home. Hold on, but then I got another homeboy been married 30 plus years. She don't respect him because of the way his marriage is. So it's like you got to pick and choose.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
married? Who?
My boy 7-8 been married 30 plus
Oh,
years.
the life coach.
7-8.
It doesn't matter. He's married though.
Okay. Right. Okay.
You're not married either, Rose. So why you continue using that bullshit?
That's what I'm saying.
His marriage is
There's
not
people
based
that's
off
married
of
you.
this type of
If somebody
foundation.
marry you, don't respect them. If they not married, you don't respect them. It be
No,
like,
but she is a misogynist. So as a misogynist, she good. It follows the order.
I mean, I respect the fact he gave somebody
Man,
and
it makes sense. Just
78 ain't no 78 ain't no different from King Solomon, Rose.
All I know is
ooh, that
all I
was,
know
hold on.
is
Oh my God, that was a good one.
Yeah, she want to act like these things ain't in the Bible. Is Wild Hunter. What 78 doing ain't nowhere near. What 78 doing ain't nowhere near King Solomon.
That's a good one.
Nobody said it wasn't in the Bible, but y'all act like y'all can do any and everything.
That's
Any
a
and
good
everything.
one.
Who is y'all, Rose?
We just going by the Bible, Rose.
Let's do this.
The Bible.
Rose, you don't even follow the Bible correctly, man. Stop it, gang. Stop it.
This is the greatest problem.
Be quiet.
Nigga, you don't follow the Bible either, nigga. Fuck you mean?
Wait, hold on, bro. It's like that.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Like that?
Bobby ain't even a believer, so I can't.
Yeah, but you picking and choosing about the Bible stuff. Come on, man.
Conversation though, okay? Had a conversation.
All these Bibles, so you don't live by the Bible all the time, gang.
Hold on, Rose, one second. Rose, I'm talking.
Man, stop it, gang.
Blanco, listen. Y'all know we get on this panel, we talk our stuff, we can do that all day.
Yeah.
But we can't ever get to
disrespect each other.
We're disrespecting each other.
Yeah, I ain't with that, bro.
Y'all, we gotta do something different.
Yeah, because
it wasn't disrespect. I said, what the fuck you mean? That don't mean that's no disrespect. I'm like, what the hell are you saying?
Actually,
I got you, but just let's not even say something where they can, because you, man, if you talking to a man, Blanco, I'm not tripping, but the fact that you talking to Rose, we gotta kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to mute you at all, but you see where I'm going with it.
Go ahead. No big deal.
Hey, go ahead. Tell your boy to come back up. Mo. I'm gonna let him come up one time. That's it.
So Rose, have you ever been married?
No, I've never been married.
What's your longest relationship?
About the longest, about a few years, maybe about 4 years.
4 years. Children?
Yeah, a child.
A child. Okay. So why, bro, them believe you don't respect marriage? Why is that?
You would have to ask them. I didn't.
No,
I didn't make
no.
You do believe in marriage?
No, hold on.
I believe.
Please, hold on. Let me correct that. No. I didn't say she doesn't respect marriage. I said that when we was having these conversations, right?
Okay.
Somebody can say that they're married, and if the marriage, if she doesn't respect the marriage, then she's not going to value what they say. And then if they've never been married, she will basically say, well, you're not qualified. So it's kind of like Dang if you do, dang if you don't. Being transparent, being honest with you.
Okay.
And he's not being honest. What it is?
Hey, Trey.
Hold on, Rose. How am I not being honest?
Hold on. The two people that he's speaking of, they don't even base their marriage off of the principles that we're speaking of. They are allowed to have their wife at home and do whatever they want to do outside of the home. That's what
That's what King Solomon was doing.
So, wow, hold on. It's different. You can give anybody your last name. Any man can do that. But can you really just cling to one woman and live that married lifestyle? You took one woman to the altar. That's the person that your loyalty lies with. These people are outside of their marriage doing whatever the hell they want to do. And that's why I said that isn't
But Rose, people do that inside the marriage too. And you'll never know about it. The same people that you respect and value, be doing the same thing. They'll never tell you about it.
But we were speaking about the two marriages.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, my homeboy today, parents been married 49 years, and he told me his whole life he thought that it was no mistakes, no nothing. And then his daddy had a real transparent conversation with him one day and say, "Man, guess what? I done cheated on your mama done cheated on me." He said, "We just hid everything from you." He said, "Y'all never knew. But we've been through hell and back. We just never let it be exposed to y'all."
That happens all the time.
And that's why they're gonna pay dividends at the end of it.
Like, I don't know why y'all get people hide stuff from y'all. Y'all think people going all these years without messing up? You
they do mess up. Yeah.
Hey.
Like fairy tale, Rose. I'm keeping it gangster.
Hey,
You can walk out all you want.
78 ain't no atheist. I think 78. His arrangement look very biblical to me.
But listen, but what I'm saying is the highest bishop, apostle is that she look up to. I guarantee you, if God pulled the curtain back on his lifestyle and let you see every second of his life, you're gonna be like, ooh.
Well, let me make this clear so everybody understands. For us,
that's a good point.
For us, where I study, where I learn, and under the umbrella I'm under, we believe in one wife, because the Bible say when y'all are dispersed throughout the four corners of the earth, you have to follow the law of the land, and the law of the land says you only can have one wife. So if the law of the land makes polygamy legal, then we'll accept that. Until then, it says you only can have one wife, so that's what we believe. You only can have one wife. Now, there are extreme Hebrew Israelites that do believe in multiple wives. We don't associate with them. We call them extreme.
All right, real quick. Let me get to my super chats real quick. Shout out to Soda Black, man. Sorry, man. We went through that for a second. He say NWA, I'll take the back, bro. She's from the Shy. Salute to y'all. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me go back.
He was shooting his shot at first. He was shooting his shot, Rose.
Okay. Rod Neal in the building, 999. Thank you, Rod Neal. He said this is a non-issue when the parents and spouse actually get along. Thank you, Rod Neal. You know, you've been married 17 years.
I agree with that.
But Rod Neal, you've been married 17 years, but that don't mean nothing.
And that's what the courting stage was about, that we completely eliminated. The courting stage brought the families together to be able to support that marriage. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have that support no more, so therefore it demolished everything.
Yeah, for sure. Let me read the last one. Shout out to the boy Square Biz. What it do? It said it's God's Biz Rose blended family in there.
Hey, rough, Rose. Wow.
Oh.
Rose, do this, Rose. Rose, do this.
So that boy Square. Hey, let me say something. When I say Square Biz, it's Square Biz about this hypocrite. Rose not doing everything. Oh, she be in her body. Listen, let me tell you something. I pray God find her a perfect nigga, even though it's not a perfect nigga on the planet. But I I'm praying God give her a perfect nigga. Come tell you, she get married, and if that nigga mess up on her, man, man, listen, y'all, everybody on this platform gonna have to fly to Chicago or wherever the hell they get married at, and make sure she don't jump off a cliff. You heard me?
Hey, but she's gonna be okay because she's taking half. She's taking half. Remember, she's taking half.
We know they're gonna take half your property. She's taking everything.
Wait, I got one more question.
And I'm talking about, and what you gonna get? What they getting, Rose?
At work.
Nothing.
No. Don't draw a blank now.
Rose, what high school you go to?
Schurz.
You went to Schurz? Wow.
Man, this ain't no family reunion, man. Let me get back to these questions.
I know you didn't expect that, did you?
Oh no, I can expect it.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can expect
You went to a white school or a black school?
It's multicultural.
Mostly white Mexican.
Yeah,
she act like a white girl. Hold on, let me see. All right, so what does the so this talks about constant arguing. Let me put this picture up while I read all this stuff I'm dealing with. Constant arguing, competitive communication style. Rose, you want me to take it down? You want me to keep you up?
Take me down, because you're not even talking about me.
I'm talking about you. That's why I put you up there.
Right.
Turning every conversation into conflict. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I'll give you that. I'll give you props on that.
Gee, thanks.
You say what?
Gee, thanks.
Let me see. Disrespect or antagonism, emotional volatility. Let me keep going. Let me see. Anybody got anything else before we proceed in the conversation?
No, I think you dead on as far as really most of that is a contradicted mindset if you go and look it up. They're very I don't want to put that word in a place, so I'm a disregard it.
Okay. So in today's, let me tell y'all what in today's time in 2026, what a contentious woman look like. Public shaming on social media. You know who I think about? Brittany Renner comes to mind.
Oh.
That's kind of spot on, huh? Brittany Renner.
Why you say that?
Cardi B.
She be trying to blast people on the internet.
Well, her not spouses, the people that she's involved with, or just everybody?
Yes, the people she's involved with. Yeah. Public shaming on social media.
Yeah. Especially your boy that's down there where you at. What's his name? PJ
Washington.
PJ Washington.
I feel so bad.
But she be on his butt. Cardi B, another one.
All right, let me see. Turning disagreements into viral drama. That Brittany Renner again. But I'm pretty sure we can name some other women. If y'all got any other ones, throw them out there.
Cardi B, Kardashians, especially the Kardashians. I don't know why any man of color would mess with them women, boy.
Yeah. Using emotional manipulation instead of communication. Seeking validation from followers instead of resolving issues privately.
That's the modern feminist women.
The modern who?
The modern feminist women.
Ladies, how y'all feel about that?
Are we speaking majority, Smurf?
No, the modern feminist women.
We talking about those that do it, not the majority.
Yeah,
those that
the
do
majority of modern feminist women, hell yeah, that's their theory. They misogynist big time. That's why they feminists.
Well, I'll say I can't really relate, but I hear you. It's a thing. I agree.
Yeah, it's just a fact. It's just a thing. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Conflict become identity. I'm just blunt. I tell it like it is. That's the excuse, or
for them being able to just be outspoken the way they are instead of being mindful. Because the Bible tells a prudent woman should be prudent. She should speak, but when she speaks, she should speak with a wisdom, a knowledge that makes the man think. not force them. And one of the things that I see that y'all do, y'all will say the same thing 8 times. I'm gonna say it once, and you either deal with it or you don't. But I put it out there because God told me to put it out there like that.
Do you think that's like that particular woman's natural behavior, or do you think that behavior is provoked? Not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying.
Well, when I think of woman, I think woman conducts herself accordingly. So I separate it. I believe the female has that ideology because they're easily manipulated by trends. That's why you have those, it's a girl thing. It's the men is this and men is that. And yo, if you focus in your lane, the women that focus in their lane, they're doing their thing out here. Men are honoring them. But when you got the females, they're of age, but their mindset isn't to that maturity. It's not gonna be in the play. So a woman speaks with wisdom. She gonna think about it. She gonna come to that man and say, listen to here, baby, I hear where you coming from, but look at this, and leave it on the table. And he deals with it or he don't. But at the end of the day, if he don't deal with it, God gonna deal with him because he dealing with it. Once again, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and receive favor from the Lord. And if you look, Jesus say only God is good. So that means he finds a God thing.
Okay, I believe we should also consider, and this is not to excuse a woman's bad behavior and the way that she disrespects a man, because I understand that can also be true. But we have to consider that a man does set the tone of the household. And a lot of times a woman's response often reflects the environment that she's in.
So that's not a woman. Because at the end of the day, if she's prudent, she's the one that my woman brings me down. I'm already a warrior, ready to fight, ready to protect, ready to provide, ready to do whatever needed for my house. She brings me down.
What?
Okay, but I'm speaking towards a man who is, if he's speaking in a very disrespectful, aggressive manner, because I understand that we are prudent, we are supposed to reflect Proverbs 31 or whatever, but men also have to be accountable for the environment.
But that's God's duty to do.
And if it's a negative, but I'm just saying that for every, I guess, reaction, there is an action. So if the environment is rocky, then that will also play a part in the way a woman responds. Now, I'm not talking about, I understand y'all are discussing women who are just disrespectful. They are looking for doorways to create arguments, and that is absolutely an issue. I just wanted to also reference that the environment that a woman is in and how a man speaks to her also matters.
So therefore, this is the importance of understanding and believing in God. If you believe, one of the things this is why I don't go back and forth with women, because I'm gonna tell you one time, and I promise you the next thing that's gonna transpire is God gonna prove my word. Do that. I don't agree with it, but do what you're gonna do. I don't agree with it. Now, at that point, the only thing they can do is say, come back, you know what, you were right, woo. Or guess what? They're going to stay in their turmoil. So one of the reasons why I am a divorcee, because that significant other didn't want to take accountability for what she's doing, and she's still in the muck and her mire. Me, myself, I done moved on. So therefore, her actions still prove that it was her that was having issues in a sense.
Well, hold on, P. Smurf.
Shoot.
To Mo's point, you know, if we're talking about environment and we're talking about men leading the household, it does say in Colossians that a man is supposed to lead and he's not supposed to lead in harshly. So if we're talking specifically about creating the environment, if I'm a man, I control the outcome.
But watch this.
But wait. Hold on. If I'm a man, I control the outcome, right?
You should. Hell yeah.
I'm saying, if my wife under me, that means she trusts my judgment, right? So if she trusts my judgment and I control the outcome, the environment that's created, I created it.
So you're telling me if you seem like a mild-mannered person. I've been watching all y'all. You seem, out of a lot of y'all, you real mild-mannered. You come up and you give both verses, right? So you're telling me if your house is in chaos and you ain't doing the chaos, it's because of you.
Yes, because my wife, we just went, I listen to y'all go back and forth about the wife being one. If she's doing that, she's my wife. She's a reflection of me.
Okay. So watch
That's my
this.
wife. Well, no. Listen. Now, whether she was like that prior or whatever, I chose her. I chose her to be my person. So she's my wife. So that means anything that she does, if she's wilding, she's combative, she all of that, that's a reflection of me because I'm the leader.
Exactly. Okay, I agree with you in that.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that. And I'm glad you said, I'm glad you said that, Samson, because a woman married to me wouldn't even put herself in that situation because she already know where I stand and she gonna humble herself and not even play them type of games.
And you're gonna create an environment where you don't abuse your power, right? So that the submission will come naturally.
Crickets.
Let me ask you a question. When we read first,
let me tell you why I didn't say nothing, because what's understood don't have to be explained. Free game.
I gotta go and make this call real quick, fellas and ladies. I'm gonna try to get back on if it's free. So I'm gonna be listening.
1 second, I gotta read this super chat real quick.
Yep.
All right, and it says, and it's for y'all, ladies. Why do black women always act like black men are the only ones cheating? I get so tired of that, even though black women have more children and black men are married more. Shout out to my boy DF5528 with the $20 super chat. Appreciate that, family. Ladies, can y'all answer that for DF?
Well, DF, go ahead, Mo.
Oh, go ahead, Rose. You got it.
I was just gonna
hold on. Hey, Bolo, you got a I don't know if it's a reverb, or echo, or something, but just stay on mute until it's time for you to talk.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's acting like anything, right? We were talking about the topic at hand. Do we all agree that men cheat and women cheat? Yes, we do. We were just talking about that at that
right.
point. Are you triggered?
Yeah, I think that question was strange. You answered it. I don't even want to go into it, but shout out to you, DF.
Okay, so let me see.
I had a question I wanted to ask the panel.
You got a bad echo.
Hold on, let me do something. Is that better?
I think that's better. Go ahead.
All right, I got a question I wanted to ask everybody because I heard everyone quoting Genesis.
How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How's everybody doing? I'm sorry about that. How's everybody? Hope all well.
Just jump right in.
My bad, man. My bad, my G. My bad. Usually I got better manners, man. My bad. Genesis 24, I heard was quoted.
2:24.
Yeah, 2:24. My question is, what mother would be before Eve?
Bolo,
I'm just asking a question. It was
let's not do this because this.
I'm asking a question.
Listen, we finna go in a whole nother direction from the show. Okay. No, I'm telling you,
I'm just saying. I just want to understand because I heard the conversation about
there would be now. Let me answer the question so we can just keep going. There wouldn't be now.
Say it again.
There wouldn't be now.
What wouldn't be now?
There would be no mother before Eve.
No.
So then why are we talking about putting a mother before your wife?
That was a sample.
Because hold on, because
Rose gave an example about we had the discussion the other day about the wife being before the mother and all that. So I think we all, like I said, my wife wouldn't even question. It wouldn't even be. I wouldn't even have that conversation with my wife because, like I said, like Samson said, my wife gonna be a reflection of me. So me and my wife gonna be on the same type of timing in the first place. So that'd be something we'd have already handled, discussed, dealt with before a situation like that even transpired. So me and my wife are gonna be on the same page if there ever the situation concerning my mother in period. So
okay. I hear you. So would the conversation go, because I wasn't here to hear that conversation. So forgive me for having you guys just spend 5 minutes on it. Would the conversation be that, hey, wife, I need you to understand that my mother comes before you, or babe, me and you on the same page. If my moms need help, we gonna make sure she get the help she needs. So there shouldn't even be an issue or a conversation.
Absolutely not. That was not the conversation. The example I gave the other day was because I heard it on another panel. If you are riding in the car together, who's entitled to the front seat? In my opinion, the wife is entitled to the front seat because she's your wife. Your mother should automatically take the back seat. Now, to Trey's point, a wise woman like myself, I'm going to look at her like my mother too, especially if she's elderly. I'm going to say, nah, Ma, you can sit in the front seat.
Exactly.
But it doesn't negate the fact of who's entitled to certain things. So half the panel said the mother is entitled to the front seat. I and a couple other people said the wife is entitled to the front seat because the wife comes first. So that was the nature of the conversation.
And didn't Trey say something about his wife doesn't come before his mom? Is that what you said, Trey?
I said my wife don't come before my mom. My mom don't become before my wife. That's an elementary conversation.
They're equal. He said they're
not
equal.
Really.
It's an elementary conversation. Period. I don't care who disagrees.
Well, there's a misunderstanding.
It is a 2-year-old conversation. Period.
Okay. Well, if we all don't have the same understanding, I don't know if
listen, man. If a grown woman is sitting up here fussing about sitting in a goddamn seat in the car, that is insane to me.
But if we're going by what the word says,
we're going by what the word to fry in life, then a goddamn mom sitting in the seat.
But it wasn't about the situation.
I think the example. I think the example that was given. I think the example that was given was definitely. As you said, Trey, was elementary with the seat, but I think the bigger point
it's the principle. It wasn't the situation.
There ain't no principle in that.
It's mentally slow.
Not at all. It's Ephesians 5:22.
It's mentally slow.
You work out every day. Guess what? Get behind the goddamn car and push it while I drive in here.
You know who fights like that?
Oh, hold on.
My kids and my cousin do that kind of fighting. Who gets the window seat?
My wife does not come before my mother. My mother doesn't come before my wife.
Because guess what?
But I'm doing it according
that I'm having. That's the point,
biblical principle. Okay, well, we started with
again. That is a conversation that I'm not having. Period.
What do you mean? Up here?
Because guess what?
Very picky. But the brotherhood gonna come caping for that.
It's not about. It's not about.
No, I'm gonna use the actual Bible.
Hold on.
If we align with the Bible, why are we skipping
listen.
Because they're not, Mo. That's
at
the
the
thing.
same goddamn time. What I'm saying is this: there are certain conversations that I'm not having, and that's one of them. If you coming to me over a goddamn seat. It ain't about the
I'm not talking about the seat.
Hold on, let me tell you something. If you feel like that your place as my wife is being challenged by my mama, something wrong with you.
No, something wrong with you because you don't know how to lead. Because if you're hold on. No, it ain't nothing wrong with me. Something wrong with you. It's something wrong with you. We're going to have a problem with that.
That means you got an ego problem. That's your
problem. If
you have an ego problem, it's okay.
No, if your place
you narcissistic, you have an ego problem.
If your place is challenged by my father, an uncle, or a brother, you're gonna have a problem.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
What?
Can I say this? My conversation.
Hold on, let me tell you why. Hold on. Are you ready for the answer? Are you ready for the answer?
He will get beat up.
I got to answer. Because that's
I wasn't even done talking.
Hold on, because I already know where you're going with it, so I'm gonna help you out.
No, you don't need to help me out. You need to understand what I'm saying.
Let me hear this nonsense. Go ahead.
All I asked was if another man, it could be my father, my brother, or my uncle, trying to challenge your spot as my husband trying.
That's
to come
not gonna happen.
Hold on. It could happen.
No, it ain't gonna happen.
Trying to come in my house.
Hold on, let me tell you something. Let me tell you why they're gonna happen. Somebody gonna die.
Wow. Thank you.
That's why it ain't gonna happen. Rose, it's not gonna happen.
But you have a problem with
Rose. People don't play with me in real life. If I was married to you,
but you expect
even
your wife to be played with.
Hold on. Listen, it's not gonna happen. That's what what part that you not understanding? It's not gonna happen.
You just said somebody gonna die. Which
listen,
you have
it's
a problem
not
with that.
Going to happen.
Listen to me. You just said
Rose. If you my wife, it's not gonna happen. So why are we even having this conversation?
Because she's trying to understand how is it that her mother is I understand your point, but what I'm asking you is I understand your point that they can't question your authority, but the question still remains, even though you're saying they can't question the authority. Why is it that your mom's is above her, but her dad is not above you? That's the question. Saying that you're not going to answer it is not the answer.
Bolo,
yes,
wife,
sir.
Listen, my mom is not above her,
but you're saying that they're equal.
They're not equal.
That's
not the
so
situation. Listen, sir.
Yes, sir.
What I'm saying is the situation is bull crap because it don't even exist in my life.
Okay, so if it doesn't exist, okay, but if it doesn't exist,
the situation gonna manifest. So we're not even thinking about this elementary bull crap that's not gonna never happen.
Cool. But Trey, you're a man of wisdom. So if a person that does not have the same type of household you have, and they're asking for your wisdom, I'm asking you, what is your breakdown or answer to them when they say, hey, I'm having an issue. My mom's thinks she's above my wife. My wife is having issues because I'm married to her. What would be your advice, or how would you lead them according to the word?
Now, guess what? Now, Bogo, now that you presented it like that with some sense.
Sir. Yes.
Now I have it
on my nerves.
Hold on. Look, that was a great question. Now
where you from, Trey? Where you from, brother?
I'm from Oak Cliff.
Okay. So yes, go ahead.
Now I have a straight answer. Guess what? I'm gonna tell that man. Listen, talk to your wife, pull it to the side, say, hey, babe, I got this. Let me go over here. Let me deal with my mama because hey, y'all don't probably get along that much, but hey, I can handle her. He need to go over there and check his mama, period.
Okay, so when you say, okay, so now walk with me on this. So he's checking his mother and he's gonna say, Trey, what should I say? Because I need my mother to understand.
He can't tailor it. He need to say whatever the hell he feel.
Well, I mean, what he can do is take what you give him and tailor it to the way he needs to say it. But what I'm asking is, because again, if he is a man that deals with the word, he deals with the Bible.
Listen, I'm married to my wife. I'm not married to my mom.
Absolutely, 100%. And I'm glad you said that. So again, what I'm asking you is,
he don't need to tailor it to his mama.
Hey, Bolo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's just making short and sweet. You're not going to disrespect my wife. That's what he needs to say. Don't disrespect my wife.
I understand that.
I agree.
What I'm saying to you is we understand that women are territorial, be it mother, be it wife, be it aunt, whatever. So there's a standard that has to be understood because the Lord says that you are joined to your wife. He didn't say you're joined to your moms. So there's a reason why the Lord says that. So I'm trying to understand now when he says a man shall leave his house and leave his mother and father, that means you're starting a new legacy, a new family, even though you're connected because of the same bloodline, according to the scriptures. Absolutely 100%. But you're locked in with her. When you read the scriptures, he says that you live with your wife.
Hold on, Bo.
Yes, sir.
You pray. Hold on, sir. Listen.
Yeah.
You can pray that you be locked in. You're not.
Well, I'm saying you
that. Pray because hold on. I'm pretty sure I can show you a lot of bishops and apostles that bros look up to that's divorced.
Okay, but speaking hypothetically, right?
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Yes. I'm a realist, bro. I'm not no internet out. I'm a realist, bro.
Okay, so what about those dudes?
Hold on, let's pray that you locked in.
Okay, so what about that man that is locked into his wife? They're locked in. Both of them are walking locked and stepped. They're locked in. So the point of the matter is the Lord says that you now become one flesh. And I understand the scriptures that you guys are pulling out, and there's a few of it that says the same. 24, it says it in Peter's, it says it where it says that you are now one. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand how we say that, and I know you wasn't saying it because you were saying, I'm just trying to understand because of what Rose said. How do we get that a mother is on the same level? Because she's honored already. She's already honored. The Lord says, honor your mother and honor thy father so that you have a good life, a long, prosperous life. So that's already said. But when there's a reverence that he gives the wife. He says that, listen, if you don't live your wife and deal with her in an understanding way, your prayers ain't answered. He didn't say that about the wife, about the mother. He said you're joint heirs together.
Well. I know a whole bunch of people that ain't honor their wife prayers getting answered faithfully. I don't know where y'all got that from.
I'm going according to the word. You know the word says, but you do know the word says that though. Say it again.
I'm lying.
Say it again. That what?
I know plenty of people that cheat on their wives, all type of stuff, in prayers get answered. I don't seen it.
So are you okay? So are you?
Hold on, no.
I'm asking you this.
I'm not advocating for it. So
I didn't say you are. I didn't say you are. My question. No, I'm not.
I'm stating a fact though.
Okay, but my question to
That's
you
all
is:
I'm stating a fact.
You're a man that deals with the word, correct?
Yes, sir. 100%.
Okay, me too. The word says if you don't live with your wife in an understanding way, okay, your prayers will not be answered. It does say that, correct?
Okay, yes, it does.
So I'm trying to understand that if my mom is on the same level or above, why is he saying towards my wife, my bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, that if I don't deal with her in a correct way and deal with her in a spiritual way according to the Bible, my prayers don't get heard? He doesn't say that about the mother. So that right there is a distinct difference between the level in your life of your mother and your wife.
So hold on. So you saying tell me how a prayer don't get answered, Bolo.
What do you mean how a prayer don't
get answered? No.
I'm saying to you,
no. I want my question answered.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Answer my question.
Your question. Okay, first of all,
hold on. How does a prayer not get answered? Tell me specifically how a person's prayer don't get answered.
Let's say I pray for health and I don't get it. Let's say I pray for finances and I don't get it. Let's say I pray for abundance. I don't get it.
So hold on. So yeah. that's very general. That's a general statement, right? Okay, so I'm gonna just throw somebody out there, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna throw somebody out there we all know.
Okay.
And I know you probably gonna make it very colorful, but I want to hear it. Right? I know you're gonna be very colorful because this man did not honor his wife at all on no level. Had multiple kids on his wife.
Okay.
But I know his prayer has been answered. But you're gonna probably say different, and I can't stand the dude.
All right.
Jamal Bryant.
You don't know what that man.
Rose, I'm talking to Bolo right now.
Trey,
I'm talking to Bolo right now. I'm talking to Bolo. So Bolo, tell me.
Yes,
Bolo, tell me a specific prayer that Jamal Bryant prayed that did not get answered.
Tell us a specific.
How would he know that?
How can I listen? Hold on, guys. The question that you're asking, you made a foundation. You laid a foundation. Your foundation was I don't deal with hypotheticals. Right now, you're setting up a hypothetical. I don't know Jamal Bryant. I'm gonna tell you how. Because I don't know Jamal Bryant. I don't know what the dude prayed for. I'm not in the same room with him to tell you that he prayed for abundance. He prayed for this. He prayed for that. I don't know.
So Bogo, how can Jamal Bryant keep elevating?
The devil too.
I'm talking to Bogo. Jesus, I'm talking to
Bogo.
Because the devil blesses his children also. That's why. The same way you have the same way you have. Oh, my bad. I thought you was done. Go ahead.
So you saying Jamal Bryant is the devil?
I'm saying you asked the question. Your question was how can he? He's a heretic. Absolutely. He doesn't preach the gospel. He doesn't preach the gospel. No, he doesn't.
So he's the devil.
He works for him. The devil uses him. I'm not gonna say he's the devil. He's used by him. He doesn't preach the gospel. Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
He doesn't preach the gospel at all. Do you think he preached the gospel?
Listen, I don't care nothing about the nigga. I'm being honest with you.
But I'm just saying,
this is my thing. But my only context was the whole thing about prayers being answered, right?
Right.
And what I'm saying is the man, I'm pretty sure the things that he desired, he ended up getting, right?
Right.
You agree with that?
To a certain extent, I can see where you're going. I can agree with you.
You just said
I said to a certain
you just said right.
I said to a certain extent, I can agree with you to further the conversation, because at the end of the day, when the Lord tells you he will give you to a reprobate mind, that's not a blessing. If a man says, 100%. I want all the money in the world and such, that blessing can lead you further from God.
No, for sure, 100%.
All right. So 100%. Just because he has, let's say, the bread, he has this, he has.
But no, I didn't mean to cut you off. But what I was saying was, I was just saying the fact that a lot of people, and it was really for the people listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also just making conversation too. So don't think that I'm believing what I'm saying. you do realize that, right, Bubba?
I know that you have some sense of humor in there. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's just understand that this is a little entertainment for y'all.
Okay.
And this is iron sharpening iron.
No doubt.
So Bolo, a lot of people might not understand that. You know what I'm talking about?
Got you, sir. Got you.
But at the end of the day, man, I'm just saying that when we let me take it away from Jamal Bryant. For me to say that I'm trying to, because like we can really go more in depth, because it's like when you get divorced, if you're like, so Bolo, stay with me for a second, right?
No doubt. Take your time, brother. I'm here.
Like when you get divorced, if we go really into you're not supposed to get married again until that person, passes away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can really go way in depth in this thing.
Absolutely.
But this wasn't this conversation wasn't that one. Right?
Got you.
we going away from what I was trying to go. But we can revisit this and go all the way.
No doubt. So let's pin it. We'll just table it.
So there won't be no semantics.
Okay.
There won't be no issue. Won't be no games. So we can expose some of the truth that people not ready to hear.
So let me ask you this. So then,
we can
you're allowed. Let me ask you this, because so do I have a second invitation to come up where I don't have to cam up, my brother?
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
My man, that's all I wanted to know. So if we want to table it, we do that, brother. Listen, man, I love what you're doing. I love the conversations.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on before you.
Hold on.
What's up, Poppy?
I got the salutations, but hold on. Don't go.
Yes, sir.
And Harwin, I'll let you go. And just as soon as Harwin, I'm gonna let you go. But Bo, this is what I'm saying. A lot of these people listening, not ready for the once you get divorced, you're not supposed to get married again.
They're not ready for the deepness.
They're not ready for that. Rose, turn your camera back on.
She went to go eat.
But here's the thing, though, Trey.
Are there any reasons that would allow a woman to remarry? Are there any?
Yeah, he's got it goes deep, like what Trey is saying. But the thing is this. But Trey, you're a man of the word, and it sounds like this channel is about the word.
Well, we're about everything.
Okay.
Right.
So
Trey, while you tried to call me out, it's allowed in specific circumstances. If the
no.
Hold on,
Rose. Oh my God, what? You over on Google, man? Get off Google.
I'm looking up scripture.
Divorce is allowed if there's cheating and if the spouse dies, right?
Rose is
That's what I'm trying to say.
Rose is way deeper than that. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Okay.
But does that mean that she's allowed to remarry just because she? Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, y'all. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead, Bolo and Harwin. Go ahead, Harwin.
No. I was just listening to you. You were finishing up.
Harwin got a question. When we do that stream, I'll talk then because.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Go ahead, Harwin.
No, when y'all do that stream, I was just gonna say to him, bring back that question that he asked about who was before Eve.
Nah, go ahead. Nah, you can ask him now. Y'all can have a conversation.
Nah, I don't want to. We ain't gotta do it.
No, we already there.
Nope, ain't not my fault. Nope.
No, it wasn't your fault. No, Harwin, I'm telling you can have a conversation, bro. Go ahead.
Sister Mo had something to say.
So I'm a Dipset, but yo Trey,
what's good,
I just got put on to your channel, man. I subbed. I like the channel, man. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the pleasantries, and thank you for allowing me up.
You ain't got a few seconds to answer Harwin question.
He said Mo's
Harwin.
Sure.
Go to answer.
No, I was just going. I didn't want to ask him right now for real. I just wanted him to make sure he remembered that.
No, I want you to ask him now while we got him here. Go on and ask.
No, I think he was going to answer my question. I don't think he was going to ask me a question. I think he was.
I was going to ask you a question, but I was just saying, bring your question up again. That's what I was going to say.
Oh
no, go on and have a conversation now. Oh, God dang. When we give you the flow down, you don't want it. God dang, bro.
I ain't tripping.
Have a conversation. We already in the goddamn fourth quarter. Go and have a conversation.
Oh, I just want him to know. I just want to ask the brother where Cain's wife came from in Genesis 4:16-17.
There were other people on the planet.
Where they come from?
Where did who come from? There were Adamites. There were other people on the planet when the Lord created the earth. And in Genesis, I believe chapter 1, I forget which verse, when he speaks about life. Yeah, that's where everybody came out. So Adam and Eve weren't the only people on the planet.
Oh, okay. So when you asked who was here, who was Eve?
I was asking
who was Eve's mother, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So, long as you just told everybody there was other people on the planet other than Adam.
I mean, we know that because Cain found.
And some people don't know that, bro. Some people will sit here and play games and act like that ain't what that says.
So well, remember, Cain found wives in the land. Cain found wives in the land of Nod. You dig what I'm saying?
That's
even
what I was just asking about.
Genesis 4:16-17. And when Cain spoke to God, when God was cursing Cain, remember, Cain said, "If they find me," he said, "If they find me, they shall kill me." And the Lord said, "If anyone touches you, the curse on them will be worse than you." So there were other people on the earth. So yeah,
that's a fact.
Okay.
Cool. So Bo, real quick. So why did the Bible write it like that?
Why? Because it's the same way if we start a movie. We start with the Godfather. There were 5 families, but we're going to start with just one. And plus, what he did was what people don't understand and when they read the scripture is Eden was the whole planet. The Lord placed Adam and Eve eastward in a garden in Eden. He gave them the breath of life and started it off with those two.
I disagree with that. Genesis 2, that ain't the whole planet. It's talking about Pishon and Jihan going up into over Havilah. And then
that's a conversation. And that'll be definitely be a beautiful conversation to have where we can go into it and deep dive. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely
get into the language. Look up
absolutely the Hebrew, the Greek.
Hey, Mo Love. Hey, Mo Love. Hey, all that trying to agree with chicks in the comments.
What did I do? What did I do?
Listen,
hey Mo, I ain't never heard your voice sound like that, Mo. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Because Trey is yelling at me all night.
No. You trying to agree with somebody in the goddamn comments?
I love you, Trey. What's wrong?
I'm not done. You agreeing with somebody?
Why are you so aggressive tonight?
I'm not even done. Can I get
okay? Go ahead. I mean, okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I didn't know me putting a 100 in the chat was a problem.
No, because it was a statement toward me that the person made.
They said that Bolo needs to stay on the channel. I just put a 100.
No. They said Bolo. They said for Bolo to stay on the channel to keep trailing in check. And you said
you're probably not going to believe this. No, you probably not going to believe this. I didn't read the entire comment. All I saw was Bolo needs to stay on the channel. Then she said something else.
You should have read. It was shade. It was shade at me.
Because one thing I don't do is like interact with shade and mess on YouTube. So that's one thing I need you to know about me. My apologies if that made you feel.
Mo, I'm telling you, the shade was at me.
Okay, and I'm telling you, I didn't read the entire comment, so I apologize. Okay, I'm not with the shade and the mess on YouTube.
Well,
I want you to know that I sincerely apologize.
Listen, that lady right there, she trolls me all day long.
I'm so sorry, I didn't know.
And I hadn't even blocked her, none of that. But I'm just saying, she trolls me all day long in the comments.
Okay, well, I love your channel, so I didn't mean nothing by that.
Well, if I said Jesus, was black. He gonna say, no, he was white. He was white. Trey don't know what he's talking about. He white.
Where my range? You said you was
but listen,
range.
I don't want to just break out. I want to give some. I just want to give Trey his flowers now, and give all the brothers and sisters on the stage the flowers, and being able to have some hard conversations. You know, it's good, man, to see where you have a panel with, you know, you could joke around and all that, but it still be done in decency and order. No, you know, we don't have too many of those things around. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all the tomfoolery that you know how the YouTube streets are. So, no, for sure, you know, my hat's off to you guys, and I thank you for allowing me up. I'm definitely watching. I'm sub to you. So when we have that conversation, we definitely gonna have to have our scuba gear on so we can go deep sea diving.
No, 100%.
Oh, that's for
thank
sure.
you. I love you guys. Have a blessed night, man. Bless everybody.
Brother.
Peace.
All right. Good night.
All right, real quick. Shout out to Anonymous Denise. How you doing, young lady? She said, great topic. Fire. Just tuning in. And then we had Eater Man came back, said the devil answered prayers to Eater Man. That is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where we at? Oh my, hold on. Somebody. Ruthless want the link, man. What Ruthless, man? What the hell he want?
Ruthless. I need to take a deep breath.
What the hell he want? Oh my. Boy, this nigga right here, boy. I don't know what to say about Ruthless, man. We're gonna pray for Ruthless, man. All right, real quick. So let's keep moving real quick, y'all. All right, so modern dating culture trends. Man, Ruthless, will you come up here to bother me today, man? Ruthless.
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Man, you came up here to bother me today, man.
I come up here to have a peaceful and humble conversation.
But that's, man, listen, man, you know what? Well, stay with the conversation, okay?
I'm gonna be a good boy today, man. I'm gonna be good today.
All right,
you
man.
got my word.
All right, real quick. So, all right, modern dating culture trends: increase gender debates online. Okay, hyper individualism. I don't need anyone mindset, communication breakdown between men and women, social media amplifying conflict, personalities. All right, attraction without peace leads to emotional burnout. How y'all feel about that, ladies? Attraction without peace leads to emotional burnout.
Yeah. So, you just want yes or no, or we can expound?
No. You can elaborate.
I was agree with that 100%. For me, I'm not going to even be attracted to you if you don't bring peace. We have to be able to connect on more so of an intellectual, spiritual, mental level for me to even be attracted to you. I can look past height and the aesthetic of a person. What does your character and your mind say? Have I always been like this? No, but yeah.
Anybody got anything else?
I agree.
Interpret it. She wants somebody she can control.
I don't know how you got that from that crazy Ruthless. Hey, by the way, but I didn't say that at all.
I interpreted it. That's what I interpreted.
Okay, I'll leave you to that.
You know, and you know, women, you know, you guys run the show. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't stand on your truth, boo. Y'all run the show. Y'all.
I don't. If I run the show and that man is supposed to be my man, he's not my man. He's not a man. If I can run everything, no, that's not the type of man that I'm looking for.
You agree with that?
Well, I don't think you're looking for a leader either. If I come in and
well,
tell
you're trying to project and just create an argument. Go ahead.
No, I'm just having the conversation about general. It's general. Don't take it personal.
You said I'm not looking for a leader. How did you get that from what I stated?
That's why I said you. That's why I just said you're not looking for a leader.
You're looking to lead. Tell me what I'm looking for. Okay.
You're not having no man come in and change your life. You just have a man will come in and cater to your happiness. And if he does not comply, he got to fly. That's how y'all run it.
I would want him to cater to my happiness because I'm going to cater to his, and I would never hold him to something that I wouldn't hold myself to.
Okay. So you paying the bills? You pay half the bills?
We didn't go there, but whatever I need, wherever I need to help, I'm okay with helping.
Okay. I do remember you saying you don't mess with brokies.
When did you hear me say that?
I think me and you.
What's wrong with that? I did say that. I said with me almost being close to 40, I may entertain that in my 20s, but you have to come to the table with something. Now, if we are already together and you fall on hard times, I got you. But at this point in my life, it would be foolish of me to entertain a man that doesn't have anything. I can do bad all by myself because I'm going to add to your life too, financially, mentally, spiritually, all of those things. I'm not one of these delusional women saying, give me this, and I don't have anything to bring to the table. So that's what I meant when I said I don't mess with brokies. I'm not going to just a man that don't have nothing. I'm almost 40. That doesn't make sense. Now, if we're entering adulthood and we're both trying to figure it out, okay, I get it. And again, if we've been in this thing rocking, I'm not going to leave you hanging because you fall on hard times financially. So please quote me right. Respectfully.
I just said you said brokey. That's all I said.
Then.
I just said you said brokey. I didn't misquote you. I said you don't mess with
you
brokies.
Did. If you would have left that there, people would you would make me sound like I'm a gold digger or all I care about is money. That's what people would get from that statement.
Well, I will say this. I don't believe, Mo, that all you care about is money. I think you care about other things like the emotional intelligence.
Absolutely.
I think you want a man to read your mind, to just kind of feel you and be who you want him to be. So,
what'd you say?
This is crazy.
What'd you say?
Read her mind.
What'd you say?
What you say?
No, I said
I don't want a man to read my mind. I don't struggle in the area of transparency. I don't want a man.
Stay right there.
Oh no, Trey, don't do that. Don't do it.
You know where I'm about to go with this, right?
Don't do it, Trey.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna follow that. Okay, I'm
go ahead. Go ahead.
So I do believe that when women are, and I shout out to the women, man. Y'all have been transparent. Talk about what y'all want, right? Talk about y'all don't need a man. Talk about, I'm not saying you, Mo, don't take it personal, but I'm saying a lot of women are talking about their independence, their freedom, and hey, shout out to you, Boots. But the truth is, we as men, we just want you back home. We want y'all to come on back in. We want y'all just to be soft, feminine, beautiful women that you are.
Okay, what irritates me about you, Ruthless, is you always point out, maybe you're not doing it right now, like the unfavorable things about women. You'll also say how women only care about money and what a man can do, but you never ever shed light on you saying that you only entertain women, you pay for sex, you only care about you pay them and you get what you want out of them. So in the same sentence, it sounds like hypocrisy. Hold on. It sounds like hypocrisy because
Mo,
you complain about
last time he was over here, Mo. He told me that the last time he was over here, and then basically I was just like, I'm like, bro, like, what do you like about women at all? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it's hypocrisy because you complain about how bad women are, but you don't ever you never identify with the type of women that you choose. Where's the accountability for yourself first?
Okay, so let me give a shout out. First of all, let me clarify something. Let me give a shout out to the women, right? I'm not here to tell y'all not to live in y'all truth. I'm not trying to change y'all. I'm just saying.
But you speak like you're speaking for all women. We all don't have that surface level vain mindset.
Mo, what just happened was he tried to come for you, and you just checked him, and now he digressed. Thank
you, Rose. Look at you.
So you really need to just be quiet.
Hey, you sound like Savannah Guthrie for the today's show. But hey, nice breakdown. But what I am saying is, you guys kind of got me twisted. I'm not here to change one.
Hey, hold on, Ruthless. Make your last statement, and then Samson, right. I sent you the stuff. You got it from her.
Okay. I'll make my last statement is this. to the women. Shout out to you guys living in y'all truth, y'all independence, y'all freedom, y'all demands, y'all expectations. I mean, hey, you guys are, and I respect that transparency. I respect that because that let me know that, that lets me know that what I'm dealing with, right? I'd rather go in knowing what I'm dealing with than being deceived. So I do give y'all that grace for shouting out and talking y'all.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
That's why he said. That's why he do what he do.
What I'm saying is, I like the transparency the women are walking with right now, right? Talk about they want 6 figures, they want 6 feet, they want.
That's what I'm saying.
They got all these expectations, you know.
Just say the women you deal with,
just the women that you are in the transactions with.
Exactly. If it's
He's speaking in general. He's speaking in general. Don't take it personal.
But he makes everything transactional, and he's been very transparent about that.
No, I'm just saying I'm giving y'all shout outs. So don't take it personal.
Us. Oh, okay. When you say us, I'm like, because some of us really don't rock like that, and y'all put us all in the same box.
Well, you know, Mo, you ran a few men off in your life, but it's okay though. But
whoa,
ran them off, or just knew that they were not for me.
Whoa.
Don't do that in front of me.
Whoa.
Don't do that in front of me.
Whoa, hold up. Ruthless.
That was a joke.
Come on.
That was a joke.
Come on, man. Come on.
I'm not even mad at it.
I was joking. Don't get all
butthurt. In the Department of Men, I'm not hurt. Run them off, no. Decline, yes.
I was just joking, Mo. You know I thought.
Goddamn, you kind of make his point, bro. But saying that.
We ain't got to get all butthurt and come and put the capes on.
You're projecting. You're projecting. I'm not hurt.
Telephone booth.
Everything you say, I just, have pushback on it, but I'm not hurt. I think there needs to be a separation between checking a person and being hurt. There's a difference.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'm just talking to the man my man was putting his cape on and fly out the telephone booth, but it's all good though, right?
I'm telling you, Ruthless, this is not the kind of smoke you want. Not today.
Nah, nobody.
You ain't never had smoke like this before. I'm trying to tell you, this is not what you want to do. Trust me. Trust me.
I not want to come up against.
Hold on.
It sounds good. It sounds great.
Samson, what that mean?
What mean?
No. I'm talking to Ruth. What that mean?
The Super Negro?
Yeah, what that mean?
I don't want to go up against a Super Negro. As soon as I said the joke to Mo, he put his cape on, and he's ready to fly out the booth and take me down like Superman, right? So the Super Negro's in the.
No, you said something that was out of pocket. Y'all was having a conversation. You said something out of pocket.
And then why are you so quick to go against the women? I noticed that with some of these men. Shout out to the men that'll get pushed back to the women and the men, but some of you men, y'all intentionally target the women, but when it's time for you to go toe to toe with a man, you can't do it.
Mo, hold on. Samson was taking care of that. Let Samson handle it, please.
You was talking to her. You said something that was out of pocket. Ain't no cake. You just said something that was out of pocket. Y'all was having a conversation. Have the conversation.
Yeah, it was having a conversation, and I said a joke. I'm allowed to say jokes on there.
Yeah, jokes that are funny. You said something that's out of pocket.
It was funny. It was funny to me. That's all that counts. So, put your cape on and try to save it all you want to. But I said what I said. I'm gonna take it back.
I said before, it's not the way you think. It's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go.
What way are we thinking it's gonna go?
The way you think it's gonna go is not. So you might as well just dead it now. You might as well dead it now. I'm trying to tell you now. Dead it now, bro.
Wait. Your name is Samson Knight, right? Samson Knight. So that means you are a knight in shiny armor, right? So, okay, got it.
That was cute too. That was cute.
No, that's what it says. So, you're a knight, right? You're a knight in shiny armor. Mm-hmm. So I understand your ability to jump in and try to save something. Okay, I got you.
Oh
but
gosh.
Don't take it personal. If I was just throwing a joke, I've been knowing Mo for some time now. So every now and then, I throw a joke at her now. So you know the context of our history. Now, if you want to have the conversation,
and I'm always annoyed by it. I'm like, you take the conversation all the way left in somewhere that doesn't make any sense. I try to follow you, but it doesn't register with me.
It's a small joke.
You're all over the place.
No, that's what women do. I mean, Sam had to jump in to bring some masculinity. It needed some balance because you were not on that. Like she said, you got on here trying to target a woman. You wouldn't dare do that to Trey or Samson on here. You know exactly
at all.
What you mean? What I won't do?
What you want? What I said you won't.
Like what you mean? Like what you mean?
Like I just said, you got on here.
What you mean? You said I won't tell a joke? I won't tell a joke on Sam?
Any of the men on the panel because you know what's coming your way. Like he said, it's not gonna end the way that you.
What's coming my way?
And like I also said, most being feminine, you're being feminine. Sam had to come in and bring masculinity to the situation. So there had to be some balance here.
Ali, can you get in the goddamn camera
every time?
Well, hold on real quick. Hold on. Ali, can you fix your camera? No, that's the wrong way, Ali.
Nah, you got your 3 minutes of fame. Let's
Ali.
move on.
Please.
Now, Rose, you call me
right there, Ali.
That's kind of mean. Kind of mean, Rose. I didn't never call you out your name.
Or is it true? Or is it
because I'm very masculine. I love women. I'm very masculine, and I'm a bad bitch whisperer. And I love
hold on, real quick.
And I love me too.
Hey, y'all, hold on. Give me a second. Hold on.
Ruthless is very famous.
Everybody to stop.
I am
Ali,
I am
real quick. Hey, Ali, you trying to get some people in?
I was trying to bring one person.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a girl. It was Tia. It was Tia.
Okay, hold on. I got you. Listen,
it's a woman.
Bro, I know you talking.
You know they more valuable than us.
Hold on, listen. Listen, I got you. Hold on. Give me a second.
Straight on.
Hey, Scam Lock, you camming up or not? If you're not, you gotta go. Hey, tell her to send one now.
Oh, I'll drop.
I'm gonna talk to you later, Scam.
All right, tell him to come up now, Ali. And Ali, I had to Harwin, hold on. I'm trying to get Ali people in here first. Hold on. Before I add anybody else. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Who else? You got anybody else, Ali?
I think he froze.
That's it.
Oh, that's it?
Okay, bet. Okay.
You want to put him back up?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Hey, Harwin. I mean, not Harwin. Goddamn, I said Harwin. You got the stuff, Samson?
It's on me?
Yes, sir. I've been told you that.
Okay, like that. I'm on the ones and twos again. All right. We got a couple questions, y'all. Y'all know the deal. Rose doing my super chats. Y'all know how this go. Get your Hey Roses in now. Start the campaign. Tell a friend. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay. We gonna be talking about a couple of things. One of the talking points we're gonna have. I think my there. Well, hold on. We got super chats anyway. I don't think I got to all of them anyway. Hold on.
Nah, it was only one more at the bottom. One solo one. Shout out to one solo one with the $2. Run. That's all I see. Have no idea what that means, but guess what? I appreciate you. Hey, what happened? Where she go, Ali?
She might come back. Ali on mute.
It drops. Sometimes it drops.
Okay.
We got the super sticker from A-Dub. Shout out to you, A-Dub. And then we got one of Rose's top supporters, her boo. I'm going to get her to read this to you, Square Biz. 1 second, my brother. Here you go, Square Biz.
Square Biz said, Rose, you need me to handle that? Thank you, Square Biz.
I got you, dog. I got you, Square Biz. I look out for the people, man. I got you. So one of the questions I was gonna ask, and Ali, we're gonna talk about this because we kind of already talked about it. Let's talk about it then. Men often value peace as emotional safety. A man may tolerate disrespect because of attraction or loyalty, but long-term stress will build resentment. Do you agree with that?
You talking to Ali?
Yeah. Ali, you heard me? Ali.
Ali's camera is messing up, bro.
Can you hear me? Uh-oh.
You on mute.
You on mute, Ali?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Did you hear what I asked you?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. So men often value peace as emotional safety. So a man may tolerate disrespect because of attraction or loyalty, but long-term stress will build resentment. You agree or disagree with that?
I agree. It'll build resentment, but it still won't be enough to how much he values that woman. Most men will still stay through it because he values his woman too much. Like most men, they not gonna leave the women depending on what they're going through. And even if she cheat, there's a lot of men that'll still stay as long as they don't go public. But men are built by nature, supposedly. I'm still trying to figure out why we do it, but most men will still stay in that situation where even if they grow resentment, they're still not gonna leave that woman. And they'll see her as their actual piece. As long as they got a woman, they fine.
Well, we talked about environments earlier. Mo, when we was talking about environments, do you feel like a peaceful environment is not submission? Is it emotional intelligence?
I think it's both.
Both?
Mm-hmm.
Which one more?
That's difficult. I guess I would say emotional intelligence.
Can I know why?
Even if you may feel like you want to lash out or express yourself in an unfavorable way, emotional intelligence is going to tell you this may not be the right time.
So is it going to be difficult for you to create a peaceful environment in the home if you don't have emotional intelligence or you can't regulate your emotions?
Absolutely.
All right. If we wanted to balance that, let's balance that with this. If you're talking about emotional intelligence, from your perspective, Mo, if you have emotional intelligence enough to recognize the emotion that you're feeling, but you're not necessarily strong in regulating those emotions as you feel them, do you feel that could affect the peaceful environment that you're trying to create in the household with your family?
Yeah, you said if my emotions are not regulated, so unregulated emotions will cause a person to lash out and not respond, I guess, in a wise way. So that will cause an environment to not be peaceful.
Okay. All right. So when we were talking earlier about the scripture, the scripture that we were referring to, which is going to be one of the big main topics, is Proverbs 21:19. In case anybody needs to read it or needs to hear it again, Proverbs 21:19 states, "It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman." So, Proverbs in itself warns against angry women, but it doesn't really, but the Bible in itself talks about the standards and obligations and duties of a man, but not necessarily the characteristics that he needs to have. So do you feel like, from you guys' perspective, do you think that is for a reason, like the core issue is character, not the gender?
Character, absolutely.
Okay. So let me ask Mont, let me ask you this question real quick. Do you feel like modern culture has normalized conflict as empowerment?
Yes.
Can you tell me
why? Maybe because a lot
Hold up. I said Mont. Who was that?
That's me.
Did you just wake up?
Nah, that's his real voice. He ain't stunting right now.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
He got a deep voice, y'all. He been Michael Jackson. He been Michael Jackson this whole time.
Playing me, Mike. Go ahead, dog. I'm sorry.
Now he what's my man name?
The AI
what's
voice.
my man this thing? What's the dude I'm talking about? My everything. Who I'm talking about? Come on, Trey, help me out.
I don't know who you talking about, bro.
Oh, you my first, you my last, you my everything.
My everything. Who is that? Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Oh, hold on. How I'm gonna forget his name, yo? That's crazy.
Go ahead,
it'll come to me, my man. Go ahead with the deep voice.
My bad, dog. I didn't know that was you. I'm sorry.
My bad. What was I saying? I think
Drake.
Yeah, I think like the modern
Barry White.
I think in modern times a lot of empowerment comes from women. And for whatever reason, I think that the lower functioning ones kind of like take over, and they see power and like dysfunction, and just like whenever, like if you were watching the election and stuff like that, whenever Kamala would say something, she'd do like a neck roll or some shit, everybody be like, yeah, like whenever she do something sassy, like everybody would just love it and they would take it, and that would be their favorite part of it. So I don't know. I think I don't know. Yeah, I think like a part of women just like that. So,
hey Mo, has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
Repeat it, please.
Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
Absolutely. And I think social media is one layer of how we can identify that, because the dysfunction is broadcasted. You don't see positive things that much on the internet because the dysfunction and the chaos gets majority of the views.
Okay. Why do you think that is?
People love chaos, unfortunately.
You honestly think the chaos and confusion get more views than like love stories?
You
like I do. Do you see how people push for division in relationships? Absolutely. You don't hear people talking about successful marriages, even though we know they are less common today. But those things are not being pushed at all.
Okay.
Matter of fact, that's why reality TV is up so much, and that's why YouTube is going to end up taking over as well too, because people like drama.
Yes.
It was like articles maybe 3 or 4 years ago where they started going away from making queen stories or princess stories for little girls because they didn't see it as empowering anymore. So they go towards more the other drama.
Yeah, I agree.
Typically, it said bad news travels faster than good news. Like even when you talk about like customer service and stuff like that, people are quick to complain.
It's economics 101. Drama sells way more than love stories nowadays. Simple as that. They got what is that network? Zeus network. These people got about 2. Yes, they got about 2 or 3 million subscribers, bro. Guess what they doing there? Fight all day. You see what I'm saying? So your drama sells more. And the thing is, people like to. Most people like
hold on,
when
you drive it. Blanco, I'm glad you said that. Don't forget your point. I want you to finish. And Blanco, guess what? 90% of the subscribers are.
Oh shit.
Women.
You get on my nerves.
Hold on, no, don't do that. Don't do it. Is it not a fact?
It's the fact.
Yes. 90%, yeah, 90% women, and the other 10% is a rainbow niggas. That's the last 10%.
I'm not trying to say like women are bad.
No,
That's not what I'm saying.
It's a fact.
But at the end of the day, when we say people like drama, who like drama?
Well, you got a point.
Hey Harwin, I know what you're gonna say, but let's get it out the way.
Blanco wasn't finished. I cut Blanco off.
Oh, you cut him off? My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Blanco. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's all economical, bro. Like, yes, drama sells more. And the people that is living those 10, 20, 30, 40, 50-year marriage, they're not going to be on the internet, fan. And that's what I think. I think I said this on our lead channel. Like, the good women ain't gonna be no goddamn internet, bro. She's going to be focused on her man, on her kids. She ain't gonna have time to do this right here, bro. That's just how it is. They look at this as a complete dysfunction. Actually, all this internet shit.
So you're saying good women can't be on a YouTube panel? Is that what you're saying? I just want to make sure.
What I'm saying is the women that is on those happy marriages, 30, 40, 50 years, they ain't gonna be here.
Okay. Got you.
And if they are, they're going to just be listening and not participating like that.
Marco, now come on, that wasn't even a good a woman been married 30, 40, 50 years, they be in bed by 8:30.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my point. My point is like they don't engage with the internet shit like that, bro. Like this is foreign for them, for the most part.
I don't know about that.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
What happened?
You done? It's over? Or are you still going?
I was trying to get you yeah, I ain't let you know, but because y'all be trying to say I be faking shit.
She
So I was
gone?
trying to let you, huh?
She gone?
Yeah, she just left.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Harwin, I'm gonna tell you the two books that I actually read. It wasn't Green Eggs and Ham. One of the books was Reclaiming Black Manhood, A Guide to Healing, Growth, and Personal Power. And then the other one was Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man. I did read those books, bro. Got you. But I am gonna ask you this question though. Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
Say that again.
Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
I think conflict is a part of what I would agree that it's a part of what they're trying to market as empowerment. But I think it's a trick. They know that's really not empowerment. Like to Mo's point and to the brother Ali, they pushing the negativity. The CIA has a liaison with the entertainment industry. So the stuff that they put out in these shows and in these movies, the government has firsthand and hand in hand in doing it. So they're doing it on purpose.
Okay. Tia, how you doing?
Hey.
Wait, I seen you before. You responded to Why So Serious DM? I heard he slid. Did you respond?
I have no clue. I mean, I'm not bragging, but I get a lot of DMs, so I don't.
I know. He wears size 7. He got glasses. He look like Stephon Diggs' little brother.
Oh shit.
If you didn't respond, it's cool. I had to check on him. I know he slid.
What? Say the name again.
Why So Serious?
Boy, you petty as hell, boy. Petty as hell.
He said, plug my boy. My boy said he slid.
Do not answer that, Tia. Do not.
I mean, it might be in my request.
It's probably at the bottom, huh?
No. If we're not friends, it'll go to like a request.
Oh, the request. You got to accept the message. You right. You right. Don't worry. I'm gonna talk to him soon. I'll check with him.
I be thinking people be.
What you say?
Shit. Y'all gotta catch me up. I be thinking niggas.
Not you talking about me being messy. Didn't you know what? You know what's crazy? You be calling me messy, and you heard all these people say all this stuff about women this and women that. You're not gonna tell none of the people out yesterday. You said we couldn't read, write, do arithmetic, long division, and couldn't grocery shop. You didn't say a word then.
All I said.
No. Don't call somebody messy now. That's what you said about us yesterday.
You got it, Sam.
Oh, I know I got it. It's okay. Hey, Tia, quick question. Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
Yes, I'm going to agree with what everyone else have said. Like, they're just pushing that agenda. And people are falling to the narrative.
Okay. Candace, I got a question. Is emotional reactivity celebrated more than self-control?
Why I get a different question?
Because you already chimed in and answered, bro. We moving on, bro.
I thought we all was getting that question too. I was ready to answer that question too, man. God,
You
man,
definitely don't need to answer, Ali. You definitely don't need
y'all
to answer.
sexist.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm so sorry. Can you run that back?
Yeah, I was ready for answering that question too.
Yeah, I mean, I just figured out that y'all using y'all social
I'm
media
sorry,
tags.
Candace. I'm gonna ask Ali. I just know what he gonna say. Hold on. I'm sorry, Candace. Let me go. Hold on. Ali, has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
No, I think everybody answering wrong. So I think complacency. Like, so women don't like conflict unless the outcome is getting what they want. And because women like the path of less resistance. And I'm not talking about the good women, so let's not talk about the good women. But men think that having the ability to overcome the conflict is what makes him a leader. That's why he can't keep stopping to deal with the women, because he thinks she's just being a woman. But the drama that y'all talk about that the woman likes the rails from her responsibility and takes the attention from what she got to do. And it's why she likes being by herself, because she don't have no responsibility. But once she's alone, she struggles with living with her false sense of peace. It's why they always say they somebody's wife, but don't never got a man.
Ali be looking like he dropped the game.
Why he sit back?
Hey, look at his face, how he backed up.
Their response was real deep.
I'm telling you, they somebody's wife. Somebody's wife. They ain't never got no man. Because they think that's peace.
I could say the same about the men that's out here too. That claim.
Well,
I'm gonna respect
dance around it. Dance around it.
Thank you, Trey. I about got a headache.
That's the truth, Rose.
He come caping. I knew he was gonna come caping.
How am I caping? It's the Rose.
Whoever pressed
Rose, there would be no marriages without us actually caring about y'all or wanting marriages. But y'all can't have. Most women can't handle the marriage. She wants a husband. She don't want to be a wife.
Really?
Is that after you proposed and she told you no?
No, that's after she showed her ass. And her titties to everybody else but her husband. After that part.
What about the ones that didn't? That still didn't get a proposal?
They lies. They lies too. It just like the women that come on here said the women like the women. There's these women that like putting their hand on their neck. They say they'll submit to cooperate with everybody, but they ain't got a man either because they don't cooperate and submit to nobody unless they drinking. I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
Hold on. Rose said something. What you say, Rose? What you say, Rose?
I don't want to move the goalpost, but Ali know he full of shit. We
See like 3-4 niggas running through the crib, all black, mask on, running through the crib and shit. One nigga run to the front door. I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow. All the niggas run out the door. They run out the door. This nigga on the floor.
The fastest way, the first way of being a baby daddy is busting inside a woman. The second fastest way is marrying her because she gonna divorce you too. So the problem is y'all ask for the marriage and then y'all push for the divorce. But I don't never want to be accountable and honest about that. So again, I'm not talking about the wives, the actual good women who cooperate with these brothers and stay married. I'm talking about the women who make men to fight to pay your bills and support you. And when you finally get it, you become the worst woman you ever been. And then you actually lead the man when you have to be a wife because he holds you accountable. Shout out to Rose.
Shit.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Rose, has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment? God damn.
To a man that never gave a woman a ring, so I'm just confused.
Damn.
To say that. But moving on, yes, I agree.
She said, what the last part she said? I gotta respond to the last part she said.
Go ahead, bro.
Because I ain't listening to a woman that a man gave her all, took care of everything, and she still left that man, couldn't love that man. I ain't listening to that woman. She ain't marrying him. The man did everything. You just said you ain't listening to the man who ain't never getting married.
Don't do that, Ali.
Yesterday she said we can't teach him nothing.
You should have got married with the man who took care of you, but you chose not to marry him, right? But you tell men to break their necks out for the women who won't even marry them. Don't do that, Rose.
But
Damn.
with y'all, I'm not
Damn.
gonna win because I was on here and I was open and honest, right? I'm not taking a ring from somebody, and I knew for a fact I could not be a wife at that due to life-changing events. So that's different from the point that you're trying to prove.
No, it's not.
Had I took the ring from him, knowing damn well I was not gonna be a good wife, I would have got dragged either way.
No, it's not. Y'all say y'all get married when you want
you
to get.
came on
No,
here
no,
with
no,
that-
no,
with
no,
that-
ma'am.
with
Y'all,
that
y'all move like
Easter
y'all
seed
move.
of a
No,
narrative.
y'all move like men, and you think you switch the role. When marriage gives you validation. I'm a man. I can get a marriage whenever I want to. But y'all married. Excuse. Hold on. You said your
Have
piece.
you ever been
Y'all. Let me.
Have
Can I
you
say
ever
my
been
piece? Can I
married?
see? Don't be triggered again. 2 shows in a row. Rose. It's
ever been
Ali.
married?
It's
No.
Ali. It's not your exes. This is Ali.
But have you ever been married?
No, I haven't been married. No.
Exactly. You've been in that relationship.
Have you been married? Have you been married? Hey, have you been married?
7 years.
Have you been married?
7 years.
Have you been? Have you? Hey, Rose. Hey, Rose. Rose. Your turn to answer my. Hey, Rose. Have you ever been married?
You're responsible.
Rose, I answered your question.
Marriage,
Rose,
you
have you ever been married? Hey, you see, look. Rose,
No.
Rose, have you ever been? Rose, have you ever been married? Hey, Rose, you gotta answer the question.
We got,
Hey, Trace, you gotta answer that question.
I got you, Ali. Now, Rose, you know that's not fair. Now, you act
no, because y'all
Rose.
they be trying to Trey.
No,
Don't
but
come
what I'm
fake
saying, no, just listen to what I'm saying.
You asked the question. You wanted to go there.
Don't you can't use that on me. That don't work on Trey. I'm sorry, don't work on me. What I'm saying is, you asked him a question, Ali answered your question. It's only right that you answer his question.
Have you ever been married?
I asked Ali, have he ever given a woman a ring or initiated?
I said no. And your turn. Have you ever gotten married?
I've never gotten married, but I've
The
been
checkmate.
proposed
So don't
to.
ask me if I never been. And you didn't marry the man. And you didn't marry the man.
I've
Pump
been
faking.
proposed to.
Don't tell men to
Never
get married.
initiated a
Don't
marriage.
tell men to get married, and you never been married or accepted a man's proposal.
No,
So don't
'cause
checkmate. Don't ask me
come on
that.
here
And you
talking
never
about-
been married.
You come on here talking about we love y'all just the way you are. We accept this, yada yada, yada, and you never gave anybody a ring.
Why should I give a woman a ring?
7 years later, she don't.
No,
do
why?
it.
No. Answer the question.
you
Why should I give a woman a ring?
Because she's wife material. That's why.
Why she wife material?
Are you getting everything?
I'm not talking.
you
No.
want?
I'm not talking about my woman. Why should I marry a woman?
If she shows you she's as a wife material, you should give her a ring.
What's
She's
that?
doing all of the wifely
No,
duties,
what's
bearing your children, catering to you.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's
then
always the kid. It's always the kids. You can never really say, listen, Rose, if y'all that good, hold on, Rose.
See, now
You already said, Rose, you already said your thing, right? If
picked
you can't tell men to marry women, you're not married yourself, and you too good for those men as well, too. When men pursue you, let me finish. Y'all choose the divorce. If men are telling you a lot of men sometimes don't marry is because women opt for divorce and you become the worst version of yourself and you access to communicate and be vulnerable, why then use it against the man when they're being honest about what y'all doing with marriage when you give y'all a ring? Most brothers who get married end up divorced because the women leave them. So why put brothers through that? If a man is thinking about that and making sure that we both on the same page before we get married, why get married if we're not all the way on the same page first, completely over a duration of time when we go, okay, we ready to get married? Why can't both people be ready to get married when we get married? If you're not married,
thank you.
Because it don't matter. Because again, she can't because they don't care if it benefits the man. They don't care if the woman should stay married. They want women to be able to opt out when they don't want to marry anymore. They're a great woman when they single. They're a great woman when they divorce. They're a great woman when they married, but they never care about how it actually benefits a man. And that's why men are marrying less, but it's really y'all don't want to be wives. That's why.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Are you saying, Ali, do you think that this is for all women, majority?
Majority. There's a minority of the women who want to be married are married.
You don't think that there are unmarried women who desire to be married?
And I told you again, they desire to be married, but they don't want to be a wife. They would be married already. If they're that good, if they're actual wife, the eggs ain't sitting on the shelf, the milk ain't sitting on the shelf, the meat ain't sitting on the shelf. It want to be bought. So if a lot of these women really want to be bought and be married, they would be married.
Hey, Mo Love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I heard today?
He's so petty.
What did you hear today?
I'm not even being petty right now. I was gonna be petty. You
I
said,
know. I thought you was gonna go there.
I could have been petty a whole bunch of times.
No,
the Samson say Trey don't do it. I said I'm scaling back.
Thank you.
Hey, Willie Beamer, what up, fam? Willie, you pulling up? Hey, so real quick, let me say this. I had an old lady today. She was in a barbershop full of men, and she was talking about, you know, how she been married 25 years. And she said that she married her husband because he was a lame.
It's a safe bet. That's a safe bet.
This is a 60-year-old woman, been married 25 years, telling a barbershop full of men, all right, Willie, I got you. Hey, Harwin, I'm gonna drop you. I'm gonna bring you back up, fam.
That's all good.
All right. Hey, this is for Willie Beeman. Don't nobody else touch that link but Willie Beeman. If you try to come up, you're gonna get denied. It's for Willie Beeman. So listen. So she said she married her because he was a lame. Right? She telling a barbershop full of men she married her husband for been married 25 years. And it was just so disheartening to hear a woman say this in front of all these men. It was really heartbreaking for a woman to say that in front of a bunch of men. And then she said, then they asked her, has she ever cheated on him? She was like, yeah, several times.
Wow.
And not only that, then they were like, do he know? She was like, hell no, he don't know. Then they was like, well, do you think he cheated on you? Nah, he afraid of losing me.
So there are women, who will take advantage.
And then, hold on, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna land my plane. Because she said, I would never marry a man that I like more than he like me. She said he like me more than I like him. So she was like, when somebody likes you more, then you get more leeway in the relationship. And I was like, this is a woman telling us this. And I'm like, whoa, this is crazy.
She's trying to impress you. She's trying to impress you. That's what she's saying all
She was just showing us how diabolical some women are.
At the same time, impress you. She's saying this at the barbershop, right? She must be taking her kid over there, right? What's she at the barbershop for?
She was getting a haircut. She got one of those cuts where she got a low cut.
What she got one of the money fresh haircut?
Not like a low cut, like the Amber Rose.
Oh damn! That's
just like I think she got a low cut.
I don't feel sorry for that nigga.
No, it's not feeling sorry. It was just I'm just saying that like a lot of people, and I gotta go back to Rose. I hate to go back to my good friend, but some of these people be having fairy tales. That's all I'm saying. A lot of these people out here giving people fairy tales and they don't be living what they preaching. That's all I'm saying. Anybody can jump in whenever y'all want.
I do have to finish asking the question to the rest of the panel though. But go ahead. If y'all got anything else y'all want to add. No? Okay. I was asking Rose. Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment? Rose.
Yes, I agree. I absolutely agree. Yeah. I feel like everybody said everything. And I definitely agree with that. It's definitely what's trending. Everybody has conformed to that narrative. And I think it's actually more than a majority these days. So yeah.
Willie Beeman. Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment?
I don't think so. Not conflict as empowerment. I think they.
Hey, Willie, I don't know if something you might. You kind of sound like you're far away.
How about now?
All right, there you go.
No, I don't think it's been as empowerment, but they've monetized it for sure. And they market it, as entertaining or entertainment. But I don't think anything about conflict is empowering. I don't see that being a thing.
Okay. Candace, did you already answer the question?
No, because you gave me some other
I
questions.
gave you the other question. I'm sorry. Has modern culture normalized conflict as empowerment, Candace?
I kind of like what Willie is going with, that they use it as profit, it's monetization, because I find that oftentimes people go with the narrative that will get them more streams, likes, engagement, and that's not necessarily the lifestyle they're living. They might not even agree with or believe the things that they're putting online, but they're putting it online to cause controversy.
I mean, just look at how most of these content creators clip their videos and the titles they use. They always want to use a title that's going to be incendiary or inflammatory.
That's facts.
Because they know it'll get people to want to click buy.
That's facts.
Like, for example, the sports guy that I follow, he just talked about how the Cowboys couldn't let a MVP running back walk or hit the free agency market, because he knows that Cowboys fans are going to tap in. Only to come to find out that it was just a video talking about how the Cowboys should go do something. So like these titles tend to always mislead people to thinking the video is going to say something that it's not. And then by the time someone watches, 10, 15 minutes of a video, the creator has already got their saying ad spend or AdSense money from it, which is why they do it. I think that's probably one of the most, I won't say disgusting, but I think it's one of the corniest things about the content creation space is that people have to use these types of falsely advertising labels and descriptions to get people to watch their content. It says a lot about what their content is and what their content isn't. So I hate to see that in our community because we have monetized or we become entertained by fuckery. That's why we have shows like Baddies, Bad Boys, all of these reality TV shows is because in our community, we tend to champion and spend a lot of time consuming shit like that. So of course people are going to keep pushing that to us.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
I'm gonna take the other position on that. I think that.
And turn your mic up, Mont.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay, that's why.
I'm gonna try and talk closer though. I think that when it comes to like the empowerment thing, and I'm gonna just speak for our community because I don't really, that's my perspective. I think that everything that we do, like our women in our community empowers like the conflict. Like if you ever get in most cases, if you ever see, women, a man, something happens, like women going to try and go get a man and they gonna want you to whoop that nigga ass. They ain't gonna want you to talk to him. They gonna want you to whoop that nigga ass. If you try and have a conversation and come to an understanding, she oh, my nigga a bitch. Like she gonna be like, my nigga's a bitch. He ain't do nothing. Like I think our culture really does empower like conflict versus conflict resolution. I think it's like quite the opposite. Like we would prefer to see somebody crash out versus like actually come to a resolution with somebody.
All right. Candace?
Yes.
You did answer that question, right?
Yes.
Okay. I got another one for you. You ready?
Okay. I think so.
All right. Is emotional reactivity celebrated more than self-control?
Is emotional reactivity?
Yeah, you reacting off your emotions.
Is it celebrated more than self-control?
Correct.
I wouldn't say celebrated, but it's definitely more exposed. That's what we see more often. That's what's pushed more. Oftentimes it's not a lot of examples of people leading with self-control because that goes back to what we were just talking about. Self-control is more calm, so it's boring. It's not gonna put as much engagement for people to talk about, for people to comment, like, share. It's not as it's not explicit, so it's not, getting people going, if you will. It's boring. It's more mature, is what you would hope that people would push out, but that's not the norm. People are gonna want to go with more controversy. That's just unfortunately where the society is going with things.
Tia, is emotional reactivity celebrated more than self-control?
Absolutely. Like she said, like no one wants to see someone actually or hear someone talking calmly or expressing themselves without being the angry Black woman. Like you're going to get more clicks if I came on here being very loud or cussing, and I can't really verbalize how I'm feeling. I'm just cursing and I'm just attacking. So yeah, don't nobody want to see that. Nobody want to see that.
All right.
I think just to piggyback off of it, no one is going to tune in, or people oftentimes are not going to tune in as long for a calm response, a calm conversation, monotone, level-headed, but people are going to stay longer when it's drama, when it's loud talking, foul language, or when it's a fight happening, because that is more exciting. There's something to see there versus just two people having a conversation and having an understanding.
It's a lot easier for people to monetize this when you have a large, your demographic or your target audience is looking to be entertained instead of looking to be informed to learn something. Nobody comes to the majority of these like content creators channels to be informed about anything that's going to benefit them in life. They're coming to be entertained so it can distract them from the life they're living. They want to find the entertainment like it's a TV show or it's a series they can binge. So they'll go find like their favorite content creators always talking about some messy drama shit that they get to go try to immerse themselves in to escape the life that, not the life, but their reality.
Yeah.
It's a distraction. It's almost like, they're scared to start doing drugs or drinking, rightfully so. So then they come and get their fix by watching other people's drama and other people's lives instead of spending that time consume something that'll make them better, happier.
That is true. A lot of people don't like to be left alone with their own thoughts, so they have to submerge in other people's drama.
Mo Love, is emotional reactivity celebrated more than self-control?
I would say yes. We see that what gets the reward is normally the reaction and not the people who are operating in a space of reflection. So yeah.
Rose, is emotional reactivity celebrated more than self-control, Rose?
Emotional reactivity more than self-control. I would say yes.
Hey, real quick. Hey, the person that's in the comments coming for Willie Beamen, you are more than welcome to come up on the platform and say what you need to say with your camera on. So the person that's in the comments coming for Willie, come up on the platform, turn your camera on, and we can talk about it.
Yeah, because I don't even typically respond to shit that people say for free. So the next thing you say to get my response, you have to pay for it, you bum ass nigga.
Is this on IG? I want to see that.
Go ahead.
No, somebody said I'm on another panel being toxic. Like, the subject matter was toxic, so when in Rome, you do ask. Here, I was asking different. I'm being asked questions, so I answer them.
I think that's a woman, though.
That's cool. She can put her wig back on.
Yeah, that's a woman.
If it's a woman or not.
She on the chair. She's sitting on the chair backwards.
Yeah, that's cool. She can come up here and again take her bonnet off and get this work too.
Munt say, okay, I read that in the back chat. Okay, I don't know, but she more than welcome to come. We'll make room for her. She can come up here and we can talk about it. It's all up.
It's probably another unmarried woman telling men to get married.
How they used to be.
All right.
Don't do that in front of me.
Man, I gotta
now it's funny, Trey, but when I start, don't be trying to cut me out.
I'm gonna respect you. Dance around it. No.
First of all, I never did that. I did not do that. Hold on. You willing? Hold on. You willing to bet some money before we had this conversation?
Are you serious?
Are you willing to bet some money? Are you willing to bet some money before we had this conversation?
You got it.
No, you play big. So we deleted. So you know what's funny?
Hold on.
You know what's funny?
I said let's bet some money.
We deleted 2 people from this channel to support you. We always defending you. And when you go at somebody, you want to play victim when someone go back at you. What the difference is this though? I take care of a woman in society. I'm doing something for society. You still ain't got no man, no ring. My woman got a whole ring. She got a whole ring. Where your ring at? Where you
know what I'm saying? Stop. I don't like that shit. For sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, y'all be playing. Where your ring? Where your man and where your ring? Because you went there. You do it all the time. No, Samson don't go at you. Trey don't go at you. I make sure I don't go at you. We have a decent general conversation. Then you say something and go there. You did it to Fatty. You asked where Fatty woman is, why he married. Now you telling me why you don't marry your woman, why you're not marrying, got no ring. And then you play victim. Let me land. And you can go out that land. All the brothers here defend you every time. Again, we deleted people off our chat. So how did director get banned? How did the dude? How did hold on? Let me finish. You not let me finish. How did Dina get unblocked? You asked for Dina to be unblocked. You go on the panels and you want people to support you. We supposed to be all tight and cool. Then you go to somebody's personal life. Then you get mad when somebody responds to you. I don't ever go to your personal life. You went to Fatty personal life. No, I never. When do I go to your personal life? Go directly at your personal life. No, when do I go direct? No, to disrespect you. When do I go to your personal life to disrespect you? You know you're trying to be disrespectful. That's why you in your feelings. Then why you in your feelings? Then why you in your feelings?
You gotta let her respond all the way, Ali.
Hold on, because I thought we were just having a conversation. So I apologize if you took that as disrespect. That was never intended to be disrespectful to you. But
you lying.
Hold on. No, I'm not lying.
You are.
Ali, you gotta let her. You gotta let her.
I'll let her land, but don't lie. You're in your feelings, and Leosha doing the same thing. No, let me. I will let her land.
Ali, you still gotta let her land.
I will let her land. But y'all know. But y'all should say the same thing because she doing it.
I don't. Ali, we didn't
look. Look, it's the second time. Listen, I'm telling you this. I go to one female panel, the woman acting up. I go to another panel, Rose acting up, and you know what? Never mind. I'm leaving, yo. That's
now.
Hey yo,
that's so crazy because hold on, because he gonna look at this anyway. I just openly apologized to him because I had no idea he took that as disrespect. When you get on here and you talk about marriage and relationships and you're coming at somebody else on a personal level, of course they're gonna say something back at you. This is information that Ali offered on the panel, unprovoked. He voluntarily said anything that I said. He said publicly. I'm just repeating what he said back to him.
Man, they finna clip the shit out of this for bro. I don't like that.
On top of
that, my thing was, Rose, hold on. My thing was, the reason I was telling Ali to let her finish because Ali got to land his plane, and then when Rose started talking, and then even though she said something, if you feel like she's lying, that's okay, but at least let her
finish. That's why I said let her finish.
It out, then explain why you think she's lying, etc., etc., etc. But I was trying to get them to have the conversation.
That's why I said let her finish. Let her finish. That's why I said that. Go ahead, Rose.
All right, that was unnecessary.
Wait, to be fair, I don't remember what happened. No, Rose, real quick. Did Ali bring up who started it? Did Ali bring up the fact that you said no to a marriage proposal, or did you talk about him not being married first?
I don't even remember, bro.
Do you remember, Rose?
I don't.
Okay. That matters. I think if one of y'all did that first, that person's in the wrong. Because they both are kind of personal, technically.
Go ahead, Rose.
So as I started, if I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna hear about Ali and Trey having to ban somebody from openly disrespecting women, and more than just me, it started with me, but it ended with several other women. And Ali just stated, yes, this particular guy, he blocked somebody from commenting on the channel before he left, and he had no idea about it. And this woman supports this channel and the other channel. So yes, I hit him up about it. If I got to hear about that one instance and he getting his feelings when we're having a conversation, what am I doing? What are we doing? So you're gonna throw that in my face every time we're up here on the panel? I don't think that's fair to me. All black men talk about, oh, we defend black women, we stand up for them, and then when y'all do it, y'all gotta throw it back in her face. That's crazy to me. Are you doing it because it's in with your nature, or you're trying to get some points, some brownie points? Which one is it? So I honestly thought we were having a conversation. I did not know he took that personal. So like I said, as quick as I am to offend, that's as quick as I am to apologize.
Man, Ali, come back, bro.
Tell him come back, bro. Finish conversation.
Like, come on, bro. Like this, that.
Like, come on, me trying to offend somebody? No, I have never intentionally offended anybody.
Yeah, come back and finish conversation, bro.
I come back, bro.
Y'all
like,
no, because y'all can sit here and talk about I'm a single mother. I've never been this or never.
Hold on, no. Hold on, Rose. No. Hold on, Rose. Stop. But first of all, let's talk about who on this platform every day. Me and Samson ain't never said that. Where's the lie? No. Don't stay on mute. Let's talk about it.
Look, Trey.
No. You made a statement.
Y'all got it.
No. See. Now we can't do that. When have me and Samson ever said anything of any sort?
Y'all got it, Trey.
No, see, ladies.
Because I'm
ladies, is that fair?
I'm not trying to go back and forth.
She said that y'all say that we talk about you being a single mother. Me and Samson have never said that because she on her with us every day.
I will say this: as long as I have been here, I've never heard it, and I also want to say that I appreciate it. And as far as Mo,
you're moving too fast. Mo, you're moving too fast. I'm only asking Rose to acknowledge that me and Samson, because we the only two men up here that be up here every day. We have never said anything close to that.
Right, I agree.
Now, Rose, can you admit that?
As I was saying, Trey, men up here, I never said you and Samson. I did say y'all. What I was getting ready to say was y'all talk about the single mother thing.
Who is y'all?
Hold on. The not being a virgin before being married, but having certain expectations. You said yourself.
Man, them be jokes, man. Are you serious?
Okay, and that's why I said you got it. You got it. No,
that's a joke. Talking about
being a single mother. No,
who is expecting? Hold on, no.
Hold
Who's expecting a woman in her 30s and 40s to be a virgin? Like, come on, man.
Let me answer.
We really doing that?
No, you've personally never said anything when it comes to being a single mother. No, you have not.
So why bring it up then? So why bring it up?
I think she's referring to other men that might bring it up, so that can't be offensive.
I don't remember a man saying that. Me personally, and I'm not saying it hasn't happened,
but
I don't remember a single man saying that, Rose, you are a single mother, and downplaying it. Samson, have you ever heard that?
I think Fatty said something.
Yeah,
like
they
Fatty is the main one that says that. I hate Fatty. Fatty feels like women are.
Listen, hold on, listen. I have never heard it. I don't remember that, so I'm asking.
Yes, because y'all
Fatty says it often.
A lot of men on this
often.
panel consider it baggage when it comes. Even Ali, he the one that said it too. It's considered bringing baggage into another situation.
Hold on. But you're conflating. Hold on, you're conflating now.
We should require a certain type of man because we already have a child.
Hold on. But that has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about.
Okay, because I can't overtalk y'all.
No, because that's not a genuine conversation. That's not genuine. Like, we got to stay with the context of the conversation. The context is, from my understanding. So let's put it out here. How many men has been up and down since I've been streaming? How many men have been up and down on this platform? Just give me a rough estimate. Anybody?
Men?
Yes.
Total? 20, 30, 30, 40, 30.
17.
Okay, now out of all those men, how many has ever talked down on Rose being a single mother?
Nobody cares about that, man.
No. Hold on. We want to get to stats. We want to get to stats. Because from my understanding, y'all just said one.
Nah, she said Fatty and she said Ali.
I didn't hear Ali saying something about her being a single mother. I didn't hear that. I'm not saying it hadn't happened. I didn't hear that. So I'm not gonna sit up and talk. I'm talking about somebody downplaying somebody being a single mother. I haven't heard him say that.
They do it a lot of times in general.
I heard this. Listen, I get what should I say, bro?
They don't say it that way, bro. They just making a comparison.
I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about on their platform. I'm talking about on this channel.
So I've only been on a couple of them.
Hold on.
I've only been on the panel a couple of times.
It was my turn.
And okay, well, you go.
I'm talking about
when they bring
channel.
When it was brought up, it was to make a comparison what exactly what the guy brings and what the women brings. That's the reason it was brought up, bro. It was nothing in a malicious way.
That's what I'm
not
talking
my
about.
experience.
That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about malicious.
They use it as
I've only been on the panel a couple of times, and just about every time I've gotten on the panel, as soon as I come back up, because y'all know I was having audio issues before, it's always posed to belittle the woman. The first thing I was asked, "Hey, Candace, are you a single mom, or you got kids? You got kids?" In the conversation, it's the way that the questions are posed. Ali has asked me that.
Who?
Ali has asked me that.
Okay.
I believe Mont has asked me that.
So
wait, she said Mont.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you probably don't remember the first time I was on here. You asked as well, because Ali was also on that same panel. But it has been asked just in conversation and not in comparison, as in me being a new person on the panel, if I was a single mother.
Wait, I asked you if you was a single mom. Why?
No, you asked if I had kids.
And I have a question.
Maybe it was something behind it. That doesn't mean it was a bad thing. If he asked, it was for a reason. Not necessarily was malicious.
I'm talking about somebody being malicious towards you. So you felt like Candace, hold on. So
the way that the question is being presented, yes.
Hold on. Okay. All right.
And this is coming from a woman's perspective that has kids. It's all in how you deliver the question. So yes, that is a sensitive topic when it's always being thrown in our face about baggage because we have kids. Like, we didn't have this kid by ourselves, so why are we getting looked down on because we have a child? Of course, the child.
Well, ma'am, Tia, I know you new here, but that don't go on over here. And if the people up here trying to project, they lying.
No, I'm not. Yes, I am.
You straight up,
I was just trying to.
We don't do that over here.
Trying to get a context.
If anybody would be honest, they know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Yo,
if people ask you, man, like for example, if I ask Trey, how many baby mamas he got, how many kids he got, let's say if he tell me 3, how many baby mamas? That doesn't mean I'm trying to bring him down. I'm trying to look for a point, to see if he like sympathize.
Hold on. I'll leave back. Let's finish the conversation real quick. My bad, Blanco.
I think by adding me into this scenario, it just weakens whoever your position is, because that ain't even a part of my spiel. Like, I don't do the single mom thing. So if I asked it, it had to be because it was relevant to a conversation. That means people just
getting to know you.
It was relevant to the conversation, but I still was going into the way the question was posed. At the time of the conversation, y'all had gotten to who's a better parent, or single mothers versus single fathers. I had just got back in the chat. Both you and Ali at the time was asking, not a hey, how you doing? I didn't talk to you at all. It just was, Candace, you got any kids? I didn't answer the question because by the time I was trying to answer the question, I already got talked over to anyways. But the undertone of it is y'all often try to make it like when we have, if a woman has a child, it's already bringing the value of the woman down. Oftentimes in this conversation.
Did we say that?
If you're asking for examples, and I'm giving you an example.
Did we say that though? You can't assume something. Did we say that?
Are you referencing you and Sam's thing only?
No. It doesn't matter.
The flow of the conversation.
See the one thing. See men.
I gotta get tougher skin, yo.
Men and women.
I'm asking for context.
I got you, Mo. But what I'm saying, men and women, we're different. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, women have to like, and Rose be up here every day. We be we'll come on this thing, we'll talk our talk, have fun, and get on the phone tomorrow and be laughing about the whole goddamn stream.
Right.
Straight up. So I'm trying to figure out how tonight this got out of hand, because we do this all the time. It's never nothing personal. For me. If people ask, when I came in here, I started giving them my whole spiel. I told people my whole life story because I don't have nothing to hide. And so I'm just confused on how it's to the point where when we supposed to be rocking with each other now, to the point where it's getting personal. Like, that don't make sense to me.
I get tougher skin, man. That's it.
Let them finish the conversation, man. Just don't talk over nobody. Just let the other person go, then you go. Let them respond.
My brother Ali.
Ain't nothing to talk about, man. It's the same thing over and over again. Ain't nothing to talk about. I'm not wasting my time anymore on people. If depend on their move. I'm really you know what frustrates me the most is when you put your energy in the people that you try to support and care about, and those same people can do the same things they claim they wouldn't do. Rose knows she being personal. Rose knows she's saying things when that's out of line when you saying, well, I won't marry my woman, when I support my woman, when I support my family. And I said that on this show. Candace is being disingenuous. I've never on none of these women ever used the fact that they're single mother against them. We'll ask them if they got kids based on how you talking. Don't nobody ever see me using a single mother and using that against her and talking down on single mothers. That's so disingenuous. And again, it goes back to playing victim. Rose, you know, we support you. We support Becca. We support Karen. We support most of y'all that come on these panels, even Tia too. Like, ain't nobody trying to be disrespectful or condescending towards you. And we speak in general. When I came on here, I made a conversation general. You went right back to my life. Whenever the first initial encounters we had, it was personal questions like asking you been married, if you ever been with somebody. I mean, how long you been with somebody, why you ain't married them, that stuff. After that, nobody go into personals anymore. We leave that alone, or we'll make jokes and fun about stuff that has nothing to do with that. You kept going there, and you went there the last show, and you the first one that ever made it, went to Fatty when you told Fatty where your woman at, why you not married. You made that. You the first person that did that, and then he went back at you. He never went at you personally like that until you went personally at him. And most of us ain't gonna go personally at nobody unless you go personally at us. And everybody knows me like that. I don't try to be messy. I don't try to be disrespectful to nobody. I didn't mean to leave just then. I have a gaming computer. So when I hit the mouse, Trey, I ain't got your thing no more. I don't have your
Nah, I had to let Samson use it because I've been sick, so he can run the show for me while I was sick.
No, and I wasn't the first person to say it. We can go right back in the beginning. She knows she the first person to say it. I was talking about women in general, and she said, well, there's men who ain't proposing. You proposed yet? She went to that. She started going there, and then she started being messy in the chat, and Leosha was being messy with her as well too, saying we jumping Rose when Rose is probably top 3 women that we support on here. That's the thing that's disingenuous. When you asked us about what Director was doing, he got banned. I don't know who the other person that was doing something, he got banned. When you asked about Dina being unbanned, I unbanned her. I didn't know she was banned. Anything you typically ask both of the brothers to look at, we try to look at it and we try to make peace with that. But y'all can't keep coming playing victim when y'all know that women be trying to make us look a certain type of way, having honest conversations, and y'all try to be like those women and say the stuff they'll say when we don't do that to y'all. That's frustrating, especially when we care about, when there's certain women we care about or support versus the other women who really disrespect us, we gonna take it a certain way if you're trying to make it personal. I don't never go at you, Rose. I never go at you personal. You know that I never go and nothing to try to disrespect you or do anything that harm you ever. You know what you're doing. You did it last show and you're doing it again. You know that's something that you don't play around with. Keep telling somebody why they don't make. My woman got a ring. My woman's taken care of. My kids are taken care of. And you're coming at me about not being married. But so if I come back at you, you can't play victim if I go back and go, okay, you a single mom. You ain't got no man. You ain't got no ring. You can't play victim to that. But I would never do that.
Can I step in for a second? Rose, let me ask you a question.
She got to be able to respond to all of that, though, Trey.
Samson, hold on. Rose, let me ask you a question. And I'm saying that respectfully. So I'm not trying to big bro none of that. Rose, What's more honorable? A man that's not married, that is a phenomenal provider, that takes care of his children, he's never cheated, he doesn't cheat, none of that, or a man that's married, but he still cheats on his wife. Which one is more honorable?
Trey, I never said.
Hold on, answer my question, please.
You know what? I hate when y'all ask questions to fit.
It's a question. Why
about. Of course, I would say what Ali is doing is more honorable than the other. But where this conversation came about was when he was saying that, oh, men love women the way that they are, we would marry you, we would stay, and all of that. I think that's when it kind of took a turn for the worse, because I said, if that's the case, then why is he not married? Because on the other show, he stated some things, and that's what prompted the question. I did not know what I was saying would offend him, and he would take it personal. Like I said, this is information that I'm just repeating back that he said. So obviously, he was okay with it being public. It was never to intentionally low blow or anything. But yes, y'all do say certain things to women like me that is eventually going to bring a child into another relationship or a potential marriage. Y'all look down on those types, saying that we
hold on.
I can't even request a certain type of man because I'm not a virgin and I'm a single mother. If I withhold sex from a man until we're committed, that's frowned upon. You're telling me how can I do that? And I don't qualify to do that.
But
so
who is y'all?
It is certain things. There's been a lot. I'm not saying don't take it personal, Trey. I'm saying there's been a lot of.
You're on this platform, though. That's all I'm saying.
A lot of men on this platform and Ali's platform have said that. Did I take it personal? That's y'all opinion. We having a conversation. So that's what I thought me and Ali was doing. And so that's why I apologized as soon as he said that I was getting a little too personal and he got offended, because that wasn't my intentions. I have never been on this platform and intentionally tried to mischaracterize somebody or offend them. That's never been my part of my.
Yes, you have, bro. Yes, you have, Rose. Yes, you have, Rose. You have. That's not something you consistently do, but you, Rose, you did it to him and you did it to me. Rose, you have to the people that actually you did it to Fatty when you were talking about where his woman at. Why you not married? You did it to him.
But
you did it to him first.
No, Fatty. I didn't even know Fatty was offended. That was my thing. Fatty, stay bringing.
No, you said you weren't trying to offend. When you say where your woman, if I go, Rose, where your man at? Like deliberately, where your man? No, not.
Single. What are you talking about? It's cool when y'all do it, but it's crazy when I do it. That's not fair to me.
Rose,
so like I said, I don't want to say anything that's going to try to justify my apology to Ali. I apologize, and I'll apologize to Fatty. It was never to be intentionally disrespectful towards y'all. I thought we were having a conversation. That was it. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Rose, do you think that you may be confusing your interactions with other men with Ali?
No.
Do you think that's possible?
No.
Okay, so you think that Ali has taken, I'm not gonna say personal shots, but he's inquired about, like he's said like, oh, why you don't have a man, or why you do this? He's actually pressed on those things before with you.
In a good way.
Right.
In a good way.
I was getting ready to say when he has brought that up about me not being married and had a man that did all of these things and I didn't decide to take the ring. Yes, he has questioned that. He has questioned why I'm not with the child's father, why the child's father is not around, and anything to me pertaining to being a mother and bringing a child into another marriage. But I never took it personal or in a disrespectful manner.
No, I'd say things like I can't see how they're single or Karen is single. There's no way they don't have a man unless they don't want one. It's never like, oh, you ain't got no man. It's like, if you ain't got no man, you don't want a man. It was never to go, oh, Rose, Rose ain't got no.
You just said in the chat that you taking care of your woman, but I'm taking care of myself.
That's responding to you trolling with trolling with Leosha, still in your feelings and still in the. I left it alone. Y'all still in the chat writing paragraphs. You know you was in your feelings. You still in the chat. So I'm responding back.
Okay, it's like this.
I honestly honestly thought we were just having a conversation and being funny. I never thought that you would take that
No,
as a disrespect.
no, you're not. You said that we were y'all saying we ganging up on you. Y'all letting it happen again. Y'all do it plenty. Rose, there's plenty. Rose, there's plenty of times you said we ganging up on you, or there's times you about to leave this panel and our panel before when it seemed like you said people were ganging up on you.
Well,
you made it seem like people were ganging up on you.
Well, hold on. That I said that because when it's just me and it's a lot of men on this panel and everybody want to just ask me questions after question after question and start judging. Yes, it's a bit much. But I never said that you disrespected me. I even corrected Bond when she was on here. I never said that you disrespected me at all. So like I said, I apologize. It was not intentional whatsoever. Y'all can have it, Trey.
Okay, cool. I mean, it seemed like we understand now, right? You Rose understand where she may have crossed the line, Ali's line, and we move forward.
I thought we'd be having fun. I didn't know it was like, you know what I'm saying? Cause just like Rose, me and you done had real conversation, right? And that's why. Did you see what I was typing?
Oh, to Leosha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you agree with her or you disagree with her?
Some of it, I don't know. All I seen was you said all allegations would be addressed.
Oh yeah. I don't do all that. Remember, yeah, I knock on your front door. Boom, boom, step outside. Let me holler. So what I'm saying is, the whole ganging up on you. Do you feel like that?
No, I never said that. That's why I
No,
just said.
I got you. So I'm asking that right now in front of everybody so she can hear herself.
No, that's why I've never
Okay,
said.
cool.
And
Okay,
you know,
cool.
if I feel a certain way, I'm on your line
100%.
and I'm in
Okay.
Ali inbox.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to clear that, so we good. I'm taking a back seat.
All right, hold on, y'all.
Hurry, get a glory seed. Get a glory. Empty your checking account out. Empty it out. This is a glory seed. Shout glory seed.
All right, I gotta get to these real quick. Rose.
Oh, I'm sorry. Juan Solo. He sent the $2 super chat. Rose getting her shows mixed up. Thanks for sharing. Square Biz. It's a lot, and we are allowed to be human and have emotions. Reset the room and move the convo along. Rose, come to bed. Thank you, Square Biz. Juan Solo said commitment is more important than a marriage certificate, in your opinion. Square Biz said, can we all just get along? Rose, come to bed. Thank you for the $5 super chat again, Square Biz.
All right. So I got another question. So the next question, Candace. Are people choosing validation over peace?
Yeah.
Why do you
Social
think
media right now is heavily driven off of validation. People are led by their insecurities, so they're going to social media for instant gratification for whatever issues that they're dealing with internally. So they just put whatever online for that quick fix, that quick rush of endorphins instead of dealing with whatever they're facing internally. And social media is making it easier. So we've been exploiting that.
Blanco, are people choosing validation over peace?
Yeah, validation is. Oh, hold on 1 second. God damn it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, validation is more important nowadays than peace. Because it don't count if the whole entire world can't see it. That's what it is, bro. If your friends cannot see it, you need to be validated now. That's the new wave on social media, especially, and even in your friends in real life. You got to be able to stung on a motherfucker. I mean, on somebody.
Mo Love, are people choosing validation over peace?
I I would say absolutely, because validation gives that instant gratification I think that people sometimes long for. And validation also feeds the ego. And when you consider peace, that's going to feed your soul. But what we see today is many people will fight for a pat on the back, even if it costs them mental clarity. I see it all the time. So, yeah.
Tia, are people choosing validation over peace?
Absolutely. I'm going back to what the last two, Candace and Mo Love said. Absolutely. They want to go to social media. They want to get other people on their side to validate whatever they then came up with their head. Like they don't choose peace over anything. Like they have to be comfortable within themselves to walk away from something and just be okay with people not understanding. But most people aren't like that. So they want to keep pushing whatever they got to push on social media to get as many people on their side for them to feel whatever they need to feel. I don't know what they're chasing, but they trying to get it from other people.
Mont, are people choosing validation over peace?
Yeah, but if I'm being fair and I'm just trying to be honest, I do think that this is more so mainly women who choose validation over peace, or that I, at least from what I see, like on social media and stuff like that. I'm just going off what I see. I could be completely wrong, but it's mainly, I don't want to say people. I think that this is something that more so women struggle with.
Ali, are people choosing validation over peace?
I don't know. I'm just joking. Are people choosing validation over peace? I think in reality, you need the validation to have peace. And I know people going to probably think it's crazy, but all of us need some type of validation from somebody. Like we need love and we need to be loved. So if you don't have that validation, you won't have peace. So it depends on who the validation comes from. All of us are going to leave some type of validation from somebody to have peace in our lives. And if you don't have that validation, you'll never really have peace.
Rose.
I do think people seek validation over peace, because a lot of times, especially in relationships, the problem is it should be us against the problem, right? And it's always that person against the other person. So they want to be in a position to prove a point and be right. And then they'll probably seek validation outside of the relationship as well, because like I said, they want to be right. So I feel like, at the end of the day, the validation is more important than the peace, because the situation itself, the tension wouldn't even last that long if it was really about peace.
Okay. So Rose, do you bring peace or pressure into relationships?
Peace or pressure?
Yeah.
You know what the hell she bring, nigga?
No, let her answer. Since she just said what she said earlier, you bring peace or pressure into relationships?
Pressure.
I think I bring pressure in a peaceful manner.
All right. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Because I let her get it off. I let her talk about how we couldn't read yesterday. So we're gonna finish this. Hold on, y'all. 1 second, y'all. Rose.
Yes.
Do you bring peace or pressure into relationships?
I bring both.
Pack you all the way up, son.
Rose, you are than scam likely. You can do this. Do you bring peace or pressure into relationships?
Peace.
You just lied to me. All right.
I bring peace.
She just lied her ass off to me. That's crazy.
Boy, listen, man. Boy, Rose.
You gonna say all of that and then follow it up with a lie?
Y'all swear y'all know me off of this this app.
I'm lying on you.
See, it's not fair.
Watch
I'm gonna
this.
stop having conversations with you and Trey.
No, if I'm lying, I apologize. Am I lying on you?
Now you're in your feelings. Don't do that.
Okay.
Watch this. I'm gonna ask you a simple question. Watch this. Are you emotional?
Very.
Shit.
Say
Hold
it
on.
again. Hold on. What you say?
Ask her to rest.
Say it again. What you say?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna ask one more question. Then I'm gonna follow back. Do you like for your man to tell you no?
No.
Okay. That's all. That's it. That's it, man.
Okay, so problem solved. He could tell me yes, because more than likely I'm more than deserving of it. I don't understand the issue.
I know you don't see. I know you don't see the problem, but you gonna recognize the problem. So you bring peace.
I can bring peace.
I'm not talking about what you can. I'm talking about what you do.
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all right. Yes. I do bring pressure, but I don't think it's in a manner that's going to destroy the longevity of the relationship.
How you know that?
The question, Rose.
How you know that?
I know.
So you just talked all about this stuff about outside validation, people choosing validation over peace, and you don't bring no peace.
I think I do.
You just had pressure.
But I bring peace, but okay, it may be more so pressure, but I still bring peace though.
This is so confusing.
I'm like, you trying to play words with friends, and like for real,
Don't do that in front of me.
Okay, so like, this is what I need to know. Because you said this term earlier, and I know you like to define words differently, and there's some words that you don't like. That's why we have to come up with synonyms for them. What is the definition of peaceful pressure? What is that?
It's just the type of pressure that doesn't necessarily cause conflict.
Rose, you can't be a extremely emotional person.
You have to be doing this on purpose. There's no way. There's no way you believe what you're saying. We was doing so good yesterday. You was in the 90th percentile. Why are we regressing? Tell me the truth.
I mean, I just feel like that's the truth when it comes to me.
I feel. Keyword.
I mean, I know me better than y'all.
No, you don't.
Correct. You're right.
No, you don't.
You just gonna lie. Okay. All right. Since we lying today, we just gonna make up shit. Okay. Candace, do you bring peace or pressure into relationships, Candace?
I'm gonna have to go with pressure based off of those two questions y'all asked her, because I'm emotional and I don't like to be told no either.
Oh shit, you emotional too?
I'm very emotional.
This lying ass nigga says she emotional and she bring peace. I'm trying to see it where. How?
I mean, for the right man, it could be peaceful. You have a lot of men that know how to cater to an emotional woman. Just because some of y'all can't.
But he gonna be stressed out still.
We're talking about men 5 hours. We're not talking about men. We're talking about what you bring. I'm not talking about no nigga. I'm talking about you.
But why? Since I'm emotional, why is that automatically?
No, because look, listen to me. It's not about him. Because it's either you bring peace, regardless of the nigga who it is, or you bring pressure, regardless of who the nigga is.
Well, for me personally, I know I'm emotional.
No. Your hair looks different when you come in with the extensions and the clips and the ponytails. That looks different. Your eyelashes look different. All that stuff can look different. It's either you inherently inside. Either you bring peace or you bring pressure.
So it can't be both. Is that what you're telling me?
You know who Scam Likely is. You're doing this on purpose.
Good question.
Hey, Blanco.
You know the answer I need. It's one or the other.
Blanco, where you at?
I already answered.
No, you gonna play in my? All right, cool.
Hey, Blanco, what
say
did
less.
you say? These women that play these tight game, all they need is what?
They need raw dick and don't hold you.
And they'll get right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That's what okay. All right.
Mo, do you bring peace or pressure in a relationship?
Don't get mad at me. I bring both. Okay, peace in a sense of, because I know that peace to a man is making sure that he feels honored and respected. Bear with me, Samson, okay? He feels honored and respected, and I make sure that I have a very calm presence about me. Pressure, not in a negative way, pressure in the sense of I'm going to challenge my man to rise and be the best version of himself. So that's what I mean by pressure. What's the problem?
I'm not gonna do this.
Sounds wonderful.
Let me ask you this.
I don't do that. Be nice to y'all. Y'all not gonna do this to me, Tia. Do you bring peace?
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Let me ask more follow-up question real quick. So let me ask you something. So for somebody that a man that's already financially stable,
Right, there you go.
successful in his own business, how can you help that man that don't need you?
Okay, so maybe he may not need me financially, but he could need me in other ways. So just say if he needs to be sharpened in a way, I would do it privately. Speak truth to him in private. I will make sure that I hold him accountable as I hold me accountable. And just that's what I mean when I say helping him rise to the best version of himself. It doesn't always have to be based on currency.
Ain't that crazy?
I'm not even gonna pursue that one. Mo,
That's
you know you really didn't say nothing, but I'm gonna follow back.
I did to me because if he has everything financially, I mean he could need me in other ways. That's basically what I said.
Okay.
Yeah, spiritually. Yeah.
First off,
Spirits.
absolutely.
Emotionally,
Yep.
mentally, because he's carrying a lot of weight, so she can help him with that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
get
he
what
need
you're
all of that. Yeah. Yeah. He needs some prayers.
Look, I used to be.
Yeah, he need prayers to keep moving along. Yeah.
You can joke about prayers if you want to, child. They definitely need it.
Yeah.
Tia, do you bring peace or pressure in a relationship?
Pressure.
My nigga.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, you can tell by the way she tilted her head. She bring pressure.
Stuff. All right, Mont, are you seeking connection or control?
Well, you know what Mont won't.
I'm seeking both.
God damn it! You just
Mont, you supposed to get one answer.
You can't call Rose out if you're gonna do me like the scam likely shit. You gotta answer.
No,
Come on, bro.
This is the Rose was polar opposites. Like peace and emotion and extremely emotional are polar opposites. You know, versus like control and connection. I want both of them. You know, I'm Thanos.
Control in the bedroom?
No, control in general.
Oh, you ain't met Mont yet, have you?
Mont. You telling me you are seeking connection and control?
Yeah.
Which one you seeking more?
Which one do I want more?
Yes.
Bro, I swear to God, bro, they both 50-50.
Nigga go lie to me too.
All right, 51-49, man. 51-49, please. Let's not get all.
Mont, you gotta give us one, bro.
Right,
you gotta tell the truth today, bro. Come on, bro.
Control, man. Why is y'all playing, man?
All right, 51-49, 51-49. Control versus connection.
I tell you,
control.
Mont.
I need control 51.
You need to control 51. Okay, that's honest. Speaking of honest, God damn it. All right, Rose, are you seeking shit? You seeking the top of your eyelid? Are you seeking connection or control, Rose?
Her eyelid is not connected.
This nigga 2 for 2 with lying. Let's move on. This nigga lying again. Shit.
They not connected, Samson.
Hey, bro. Ain't you the one that want to control a relationship and you seeking connection? Why are you lying to me? I didn't do anything. All I did was ask the questions.
I desire a man who is going to be a leader in the marriage. So obviously he has to have some type of control. He has to have most of the control over the household.
Is that really what you want?
So yes.
Why am I being acting like? Why you? I'm just asking. Is that really what you want?
Yes.
Are you in a place mentally? Are you prepared for that?
That's different. That's a different question.
I know it's a different question. It requires a different answer. Yes or no?
Like I said the other night, no. It's going to be hard for me. Some things are going to be hard for me. So
But you looking for a connection over control, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Candace.
Connection.
More love.
Connection.
Tia. Oh shit.
Can we
control, nigga?
Yeah,
Control, nigga.
I don't even know you.
Hold on, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Tia, I don't even know you. You toxic.
I ain't mad at it.
You toxic. I can tell you toxic as hell.
You definitely need to respond to my boy DM there. Shit. Ali, you seek a connection or control, Ali?
I prefer connection, but in today's society, you need control for the connection.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna come
the illusion of
yeah,
control.
we gonna talk. I'm gonna come back to that. Tia, you ready to answer?
Are you okay?
She's struggling.
She going through strife.
Hold on, I'm gonna go to somebody else. Blanco, you seek a connection or control? Never mind. God damn it, it's him. Go ahead, Blanco.
I want to control that ass, bro, because she in my face. We already got that connection going on. It's a lot of connecting going on at that point. I'd rather have that control, man. You know what I mean? I'm Fidel Castro over here, brother, in the dictatorship. My way or no way.
All right. Tia went all around the world and I. Are you seeking connection or control, Tia?
Control.
What the hell is a woman going to do with control?
That's what I was about. I don't answer that. Don't move. Answer what Munt just said. We need to hear this.
Like, what could you possibly do with control as a woman? Like, what is that going to do for you?
Pay all the bills. Sugar mama.
What you finna do with that control, to you?
Am I the one in control, or is he the one in control?
You. Once you get it, what you gonna do with it?
You're in control.
Well, then, now let me retract that. I need I don't want no control. I've been controlling for too long. I need somebody to control me.
Then that's gonna go into me and Ali's conversation now. Okay,
that's game.
Okay, now me and Ali are gonna have this conversation. Ali, you said something interesting when you gave your answer. You said you know, initially it was connection, but you switched it to control because you said in today's time, you got to have control to get the connection. What you mean by that?
Oh, Lord, here we go. So, man. Well, to get the control, you have to get the connection, right? But to keep the connection, you have to give the illusion of control by how you connect with the person. So they'll give you the control if they feel
slow down. Go back.
I'm trying to make sure I don't use certain words.
If you use too many C words, you're gonna confuse people. See, that was a C word. So
I follow.
So this is what I'm. So women are logical as much as people that I say they're not logical. But once they feel connected to you, they don't like feeling like they're not in control. So they try to fight to get control, even though they no need to get in control. But if they have a trust issue, if they have a origin issue, if they have a family dynamic issue, or a love issue, they don't want that person to be in control because they feel like that person can control them. So they fight for the control. But if you give her the illusion of control, somewhat, not all the way, then you can maintain the connection depending on how you're doing the connection and depending how messed up the woman is or how messed up she isn't. If she still has that femininity inside of her and she still can maintain some type of womanhood, that illusion of control, she'll maintain the connection. But if she's too broken and too lost, it'll be hard to remain connected with a woman who you can't maintain with her having the illusion of control. That's why daddy always let mama control the house. She ain't really control the house. He just gave the illusion of control.
So when you say illusion of control, you saying, you know, you take care of all the stuff in the house, hold the household down, kids, crib, make sure it's clean and all that other stuff. Is that what you're saying? The illusion of control, or what you mean?
No, I'm saying that you make sure everything is controlled and taken care of, and you put it in her hands and allow her to control it. But when you need something done a certain way, she's able to still cooperate and move with you. And she realizes by the way you're moving that it's just an illusion of control. You're giving the control to her. She doesn't use that against you to remain connected.
Yeah, she has to take a step back.
But
So you're leading.
No.
I'd like to put it on record that I completely disagree with whatever Ali talking about.
Mine disagree, but I bet Mont manipulates in his household a lot. He'll say he doesn't, but I bet he manipulates.
No, he admitted that we talked about that.
Which means he has to, which means he gives her he gives her the illusion of either he's in control or she's in control. But at some point, there's illusion going on to make her placate to her feelings.
Everybody know who in control of my house. There ain't nobody got no type of
till you not.
So my follow-up question to that is, if we're talking about control and you seek the control to get, I'm guessing, to get the connection, if you're given a false sense of control, is that a type of manipulation?
Yes. Most people manipulating each other.
Manipulation is not a bad thing.
And I don't, it can be bad or it can be good. He's absolutely right. Manipulation could be good or manipulation could be bad. So if a man's trying to manipulate you and control you in a positive manner, there's nothing wrong with that. But if he's trying to control you and weaponize the control to take advantage of you and use you, then that's a bad thing. But there's good manipulation and there's bad manipulation. Women
who
do
decides if the manipulation is negative or positive?
Who should decide or who decides it?
Who should and who does?
So the man should decide. But at least the woman can decide by the outcome, sees how her life is impacted by and go, you know what? I see why this man is in control of it. If she takes control of the decision making and it gives her a negative impact, then she should be mature enough to realize that him being in control of her life gives her a positive outcome, whereas her being in control of her own life and it gets a negative outcome, or depend on the outcome she wants.
I think it's all about being reasonable and sensible. So, for example, hostage. Who's one of those people who negotiates with people who's going to
negotiator.
Yeah, like if someone's about to self-delete themselves, somebody might come and negotiate with them, and they might be manipulating them to do something that they want them to do. However, they're trying to save their life, or on a hostage situation, they may be manipulating the individual to save a bunch of other people. So that depends.
So we might as well go there then, Ali. Hey, Mont. Do you feel like there's a difference between manipulation and reassurance? Reassuring your lady? You feel like there's a difference?
I mean, they can have overlap if potentially. You can be reassuring her, manipulating her by reassuring her. Getting her to feel a certain way, even by something that's not true. You may think that it's a benefit for her to be happy about a situation or not worry about something. Maybe you are in a bad financial situation and you reassure her that you're not, by manipulation, and that you're going to get through it, but she may not be able to handle that right now. So you pretty much reassure her that everything is fine, and then everything ends up being fine, but she probably wouldn't have been able to handle it during that time.
So there's a little bit of overlap when you're doing the manipulation and the reassurance, but you feel like overall that's positive and has positive effects overall, right?
Which part overall has positive effects?
If the overlap of manipulation and reassurance in the relationship is the majority of it, does it have positive?
As long as you're doing it positively, because a man that doesn't have good intentions for you can do the same thing.
Okay. Ali?
Well, can you ask the question again? I was going to ask somebody to pull up if they think my advice is horrible. I want to hear their advice. But what was it?
Is there a difference between manipulation and reassurance?
No, it's still manipulation. If your son doesn't feel like he can tie his shoes, or your daughter doesn't feel confident enough to go inside the world, you have to manipulate them in a manner to make sure they feel positive about themselves and they're able to succeed. They're able to overcome whatever they're feeling in their mind, and that takes manipulation. So part of reassurance is manipulation.
Okay. Candace, do you feel like there's a difference between reassurance and manipulation?
Yes, but I can understand that there can be an overlap as well, because you can reassure someone without manipulating them, depending on the situation. Like, reassurance doesn't always require manipulation, but I do understand what both men are saying as far as the overlap. I did like the example Ali used with children specifically. Sometimes you have to use both to get the end result.
But let's say you have low self-esteem, let's say you don't feel like I'm loving you adequately, let's say you don't feel like I'm there for you, even though I'm there for you, don't I have to manipulate your mind to make you feel adequate and make you feel like we're together?
Right. So I'm not negating what you're saying, but I'm saying I feel like you can have reassurance in certain situations without manipulation.
Mm-hmm. Can you
But
give
I
me an
do
example?
understand if your partner is saying they need reassurance in where you're at in the relationship and you tell them what you feel, that's reassurance. That's not a manipulation. If you say I love you and that's all they needed in that moment, that's still reassuring them. That's not manipulating, because you're not lying, you're not warping their reality of the situation. But then I also understand the duality of what you're saying. And if that person is insecure, and then so you're upping the ante and you're changing the way that you are handling or the way that you're wording the situation to manipulate their mindset, I understand that as well.
Do you think for most people that's good enough? Like just that reassurance, or do you think they'll need more coercing? Well, I don't even want to use coerce, more convincing to feel how they want you to make them feel. Do you think just saying, "Oh, baby, I do love you," or "Baby, I do trust you," or "Baby, I am here for you"? Do you think that'll be good enough, or you have to do more than that?
I think it depends on the trauma or the person and what they're experiencing. You know what I mean? Like if you're dealing with somebody that is sure of themselves and they're just telling you this is what I need and you give them that, then that's enough. But if, like you said in your example, if they are insecure and so they're not sure of themselves, they need more, then that's where the manipulation comes into play, because now you've got to increase the reassurance. And so with the reassurance, you kind of would need reinforcements, which would be the manipulation.
Right. But if let's say you're confident, if I'm treating you accordingly, you wouldn't have no issue with what I'm doing. But if there is a self-esteem issue and there's something going on in your life, whatever I'm doing may not feel adequate enough. You get what I'm saying? Like if we're together and I'm confident in myself, I can access and acknowledge what you're doing or what you're not doing. So, but if I take away from what you're doing and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, then there may be an insecurity issue where I need more than just the confirmation, or you just saying it.
Right. You know, I agree with you. So that's what I'm saying. It depends on the depth of where that person is at. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, emotionally, whatever trauma triggers that they had in the past as to what is required. But for me personally, if I'm telling you this is what I need reassurance in this area, and you give me that reassurance, I don't need you to manipulate me in anything other than just telling me what I asked you. If that's the truth. Now, then if it's not the truth, then that's where the manipulation comes in.
Mm-hmm. But remember, the women up here was talking about whether they're emotional or what was the other
and I'm
word?
Emotional.
Exactly. So I don't think just reassuring, just saying is going to help. I'm going to have to put in some work. You're going to need me to take you out tonight. You're going to need some flowers. You're going to need a card. You're going to need more. You're going to need some love. You're going to need some consistency, more consistency of what I'm doing to reassure you. Just telling you, I don't think isn't going to be adequate enough for most.
But your actions is not manipulation unless the intent is different, right? So if you're doing those, if you're being consistent, and I'm not like talking about like giving gifts or anything like that, that could be like love bombing. But if you are just being yourself and that is your love language, that's how you're expressing your feeling for that person, and that's just you being consistent, then the consistency is all is needed. You don't have to do anything addition to that. And I feel like the additional layer of it is where it could be manipulation if you're doing this for a specific end result with a specific intentionality. If it's just genuinely who you are, if you are a giving person, so you're giving to that person, then I don't find that as manipulation.
Right. But I think, and this is intentional conversation too, but when you feel a certain way and I say something to you, that's already manipulating. I'm going to manipulate you because you don't feel that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? If Trey feel ugly, because you know he ugly, if he feel ugly about himself And I said, man, you're not ugly, my brother. Like you're a decent looking man in today's society. I'm manipulating his mind to think something different. So when you feel a certain way, I have to manipulate you to feel different.
I agree with that. I feel like oftentimes we don't see how finite manipulation can be. It can be just as
I
small
agree.
as that.
I agree 100%. And we all manipulate each other every single day.
Sounds like you're not being real.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, DJ Torch.
Hold on, DJ Torch. If you're gonna come up here and address Ali, you need to cam up.
That sounds like scam likely to me.
Hold on,
It's
not scam like you.
Hold on, DJ.
He came up with his camera on, so keep your
You
camera
gotta turn
on.
the camera on, DJ Torch. Hold on 1 second. Let me read your thing.
Yeah, you got
this is predicated. We got we got a brief interruption, everybody, because DJ Torch did put the super chat, $2 super chat, saying Ali's advice is horrible. So he's up here to have a conversation with Ali about his advice being potentially horrible. Just remember, DJ Torch, hey man, you go, you land, let Ali land. Just don't overtalk each other, man. Had a conversation. Go ahead.
Which one of my advice is horrible, my brother?
Basically, I think Candace broke it down perfectly, to be honest with you. If you have to tell somebody something that you honestly don't feel is true, then that's not coming from a genuine place. It depends what kind of a situational relationship you're talking about. If you're talking about maybe being at a nightclub and just trying to cheer up some guy you don't know or some girl you don't know, fine, go for it. But if you're in a relationship, manipulation is the last thing you should be using. It should be autopilot. You should be making decisions that are focused on making both of you happy. But if you're trying to just kind of like say things to make somebody happy and it's not genuine and it's not coming from your heart, then you're in the wrong frame. You have to decide to yourself whether you want to manipulate somebody or you want to be in a fulfilling relationship, because they are completely two different things.
So there's a word called assume, and we shouldn't assume, because then you make an ass out of you and me. But me and Candace both agreed on there's positive manipulation and there's negative manipulation. Not once did me and Candace say to lie to somebody and not be genuine to somebody. We were talking about reassuring, the difference between reassuring and manipulating, my brother. So if you were actually listening, you would disagree with an actual disagreement. But a lot of times people come up here to be heard. Nothing you said is what we said.
Bring back that conversation you had about making your friend feel good about the way he looked. Bring that back to me, please.
Well, you said something about Trey being ugly.
Yeah,
right.
If he felt like he was ugly, didn't say he was ugly. If he felt like he was ugly, I would reassure my brother, and I said, brother, you're a decent looking man in this society, and I would try to manipulate him to feel better about himself. I would manipulate him to feel better about himself. Ooh. Yeah. So that
that's
would
the way you truly felt about him. You're not manipulating him.
No. Please don't move the goalpost. No. So please don't backtrack. You didn't say nothing.
I'm telling you exactly what I feel.
So you were talking about me and Candace, and then you went to meet between me and Trey. So keep it on me and Candace. You moved the goalpost. You did. You backtracked, then you moved the goalpost to me and him.
No, we can keep it on Candace.
No,
but
so
Candace
you did.
So we can. Totally different than what you're talking about.
No, it wasn't. We agreed.
You just deciphered it differently.
Tell me what was different.
Basically, she was saying.
No, hold on, real quick, Ma. No, because me and Candace didn't talk about nobody lying. Me and her didn't talk about nobody being disingenuous. We both spoke about
I'm
negative.
talking about you being disingenuous, not her.
How was I disingenuous?
You were saying that you had to manipulate people to make them feel a certain way.
No, we do. We all manipulate people to make them feel a certain way. We
do not.
Do you manipulate your kids?
Could I please just say? So I think when we having these conversations, right? The most important thing is that we understand what the words that we're using, and we're on the same page. And I don't think that DJ Torch knows what manipulation is. Okay. I think that it's a negative word to him whenever we're saying manipulation. And I think that he thinks that you have to be not genuine when you're manipulating somebody, and that you can't believe what you want them. Like you can't be under the impression that you're doing something positive and that you believe what you're saying. So I think that's the disconnect here. So I can manipulate somebody with what I feel is the truth, DJ Torch. You know, manipulation is all about, I want you to feel a certain way. So we're starting from A and I'm trying to get you to B, right? And I'm trying to figure out the best way to get you there. If that makes sense, DJ Torch.
I see what you're trying to say, but you shouldn't have to do that. You should be on autopilot. What I mean is this: if you are genuinely with the right person in your life, you don't have to manipulate anybody into feeling anyway. You naturally do it by being yourself.
That's not true. That's not
That
coaches. Coaches manipulate their players all day long. Phil Jackson actually said it.
But so
nobody said coaching basketball was a positive entity. Coaching basketball is about trying to get your players to play a certain way you want them to play. It does not necessarily, it has nothing to do, it has absolutely nothing to do with relationships.
Yes, it does. So
No,
if I'm manipulating, I'm influencing, I'm in my team to do make a beneficial outcome for both of us or all the parties involved, where the negative manipulation, when I'm trying to exploit somebody or I'm trying to harm the person.
You just said exploit. That's not a good thing ever.
I said negative. I said negative manipulation. If you're trying to exploit somebody to harm them or deceive them, that's negative manipulation. But we manipulate each other every single day when we speak in the manner that we speak. You manipulate your children. You had kids before?
Oh yeah, and I never had to manipulate her.
Yes, you do.
You
never did.
How did you?
Oh
so
my
you
God.
never had to convince your kids of doing something they didn't want to do?
No,
before they can talk. Before they can talk.
It works really well.
Empowerment. What is that?
Yeah, that's the funny part. See, I knew
What
you
is
guys
that?
wouldn't get it.
Oh, I
knew
know
it.
we're slow. So help us get it.
No, I'm not saying you're slow. What I'm saying, because see, I'd be manipulating you if I was saying you're slow, because I have no clue.
No, you said we wouldn't get it. So we just
No, you wouldn't get it because
Okay.
if you are so focused, okay, in a certain ideology of controlling people, you will never understand what empowerment means truly.
So teach us.
I'm not here to teach you guys about it. I know there are better people for it. There are scientists, there are educators who teach empowerment. It's not going to be me because I don't get paid for it.
It means you just came up here to talk. If you can't teach us what you told us we don't know, so you said we don't. I didn't know something, and my advice
If you
was
don't
bad.
know,
Hold on. Hold on. Let me land. You said I gave horrible advice. Then you came up here to supposedly have the solution that you don't have. So if you said empowerment,
No,
is the
I have a solution. I'm just not.
You said it's
empowerment.
empowerment. You said it's empowerment. If you can't give the solution and you don't know, then you shouldn't open your mouth in the first place. Then
No,
you can't.
I never said I didn't know. You said I didn't know.
At least I could give advice. If you said my
No,
advice
hey,
is bad,
look,
you can't.
you're putting
you
words
said-
in my mouth.
No, I
which is a
didn't. You
form
said
of
empowerment.
manipulation.
No, listen.
Don't get
You know what
upset,
you
my
said?
man.
I didn't
Calm
get upset.
down, bring it down a little bit. Bring it
You
down.
said it. You still
Bring
now
it
you gotta
down a
cut me
little
off.
bit.
You gotta cut me off now, right? I didn't
You
even
need
land.
no. I mean, what I'm
You
saying
said
is this:
you
if you get
said
to put words in my
empowerment.
mouth,
No, you said
I am going to
empowerment.
interrupt you.
You're
If
still
you're
empowered.
going to put words in my
I
mouth,
did.
I am going to interrupt
I
you.
said you said empowerment. Did you say that? I didn't put words in your mouth.
You
Did you say
said I
empowerment?
didn't know how to do it.
Oh,
I
you
told
know you said it. You said
I made it
scientist.
clear. I made it clear that I'm not willing to give it to you. I'm not going to give it to you for free. That's what I told you. So, Ali, if you want me to show you how to empower people and get a positive result, you'll have to pay. That's how it goes, bro.
Can I jump in?
If you don't want to have to pay, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you to pay.
just up here talking,
What I'm
brother.
saying is this: if you want to learn how to empower people and get a positive result without manipulating people, you're gonna have to pay.
You just came up here just to
Yo,
talk. man. You
let
didn't
me-
even say what we
No,
said.
I'm telling you what the
are
deal
you-
is.
You just talking.
Are you
No.
are you a real DJ, like a DJ at the club?
DJ for 40 years. Is that long enough?
Yes. Okay. So when you playing music at the club, don't you manipulate the crowd to get the club
Okay.
amped up?
That's a totally different. That's a totally different thing. Number one.
Yes or no, brother?
See, the thing
Do
is,
you
this, is when
manipulate
you're
the
making
club temperature of
examples
the
like
club?
that, you're trying to manipulate and you're trying to get a result. That has nothing to do with relationships. I'm here for relationships. If you guys want to talk about something else, we can talk about something else.
But we were just saying that we use manipulation in all forms of life, though. Or at least that's what me and Ali were coming to an understanding of. It could be a small manipulation, or it could be grand, and it can be with a negative undertone, or it can be positive.
Right.
But just as humans, the journey throughout life is we may use manipulation. Now, what I understand that you're saying, DJ Torch, is the difference between manipulation and empowerment. Empowerment is you're giving someone the authority to move towards the end result. You're empowering them, you're uplifting them, you're giving them the authority within themselves to do the thing. But we're using manipulation as far as controlling to get them to that end result without allowing them to go through that process together. But it does not necessarily mean that manipulation is negative. It always depends on a person's intentionality. That's all we're saying.
By the way, excellent, Candace. Manipulation used constantly never has a good result. It always blows up. So I agree with you're saying. Temporarily, you can manipulate, and it might work for you, but it's not a sustainable modus operandi.
I completely disagree with you.
It's okay. That's cool.
I kind of agree with that.
But he's saying that it's not sustainable, and that's what the vast majority. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say this with the vast majority of, but that's literally what parenting is. Like that's literally what that's like. Manipulation can be such a good thing. Even in a relationship, if you're with an emotional woman, you know, like oftentimes you're manipulating her to come to a better place, if that makes sense.
You know, you're not supposed to have to do that. She's not ready. If she's an emotional woman, she's supposed to have that taken care of, or i.e. be manipulated by a therapist.
So that's
you are supposed to be genuine. She is supposed to be genuine.
Wait, are you married? Can you say, I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
Are you married, sir?
Oh, Lord.
Not at the moment.
Have you ever been married?
Is that supposed to be some type of
no, it's not no gotcha
no,
moment.
I'm not talking about my personal life. No.
Oh, I know. And so if you're not married, you probably no. So this is the thing.
No, you're not going there.
I'm leaving you. I don't know. You said I don't know. You said I don't know.
I've seen you work before, bro. I'm not working in it. I'm not going in that net.
I'm not going to keep trying to talk.
No. Just one at a time, guys. You can ask another question.
Hey, don't say one at a time. I stop talking.
One at a time.
I'm not saying that's the you.
I don't bring my personal life.
Hey, DJ Torch, y'all been doing good. Let's just go one at a time. Just everybody go one at a time.
Got it.
So I'm sure if he was in a relationship, anybody he's ever, even his kids have disagreed with him, and he's done some type of manipulation to attempt to get them to listen to them or make them think that his outcome or his reasoning was the best for everyone. The fact, I bet you was married before, and I can almost assume possibly you were a good guy, and that good guy still didn't work because the person didn't want to listen to you. And I'm sure you attempted to make not make them, influence or motivated them to see how your outcome would be the best way by using positive manipulation, and they chose not to listen and went another way unless you did something deceptive, which I don't think you did. But even with our kids want to do something different, especially at a young age. Little babies growing up different than what we want them to do, and you have to sometimes manipulate emotionally and manipulate physically as well too, till they learn and understand. So we have to manipulate. Most people have to be manipulated to get certain outcomes, whether it's positive or it's for something deceptive.
Okay, I disagree.
Why?
Because everything he said is wrong.
Which part?
Oh shit.
Basically, he's giving us his style of child rearing.
No, don't talk. Say what it was wrong. What did I say that was wrong?
I just, bro.
How do you get a kid? How do you get a kid? How do you get a kid to listen to you that doesn't want to listen to you?
Are you kidding? I coach soccer. I used to coach soccer. I'll tell you that much. And the best way for me to show somebody how to do something is to allow them, give them the tools to figure it out themselves.
I didn't ask you that.
No, you just.
I feel like
oh
it's
my
a-
God.
You said
Oh my
teaching
God.
someone how to play soccer.
You
I
just-
asked you.
you
No,
just-
you said teaching someone to play. I asked you, how do you get somebody to do something they don't want to? You want them to do something they don't want to do it. How do you get them to do something they don't want to do? Is what I asked you. Not how to
do. You're not listening.
No, you're not
what
responding.
You're doing is you're talking too much, bro.
No, you're not. You don't know how. You're not being coherent.
No. You're talking too much.
You went to soccer.
Ali, please
Why
listen
you?
to what
Why
I'm
you
gonna
trying to
say.
teach me something? I thought
I'm
you
gonna
charged
break
people.
it down to you right now.
I thought you charged
I'm
people to
twice your
teach.
age. I'm sorry. I know more than you.
I thought
It's
you
just
charged
that
people to teach
simple.
them though. You couldn't teach us
Okay,
empowerment.
I was your age when I was coaching. So let me break it down perfectly. Do you want to argue or you don't want to listen? I'll give you the option right there.
Just go
What do
ahead,
you wanna
DJ.
do?
Hey, just one at a time. Go ahead, DJ Church. Just go ahead.
Okay. I would say coaching is a lot like teaching is a lot. Are you going to argue or not? Okay. Coaching,
go, bro.
teaching, educating, believe it or not, it is the best way to work with your children. Is you want to give them the opportunity, the empowerment to make the right decision. The key is this. You're trying to make somebody do what you want them to do at that moment. Not realizing that maybe patience is the best way to be able to get that person to realize what they should do. It's that simple, bro. So what happens is this, and I'm going back to coaching, excuse me for going there, but you get the most challenges when you're coaching. More though when you with your own kids. Your own kids, they know that you're your kids, so they know they have to do what you want them to do. When you're coaching somebody, they can say F it and just walk off the field. This is what goes down. You allow them to make mistakes if they have to. Obviously, you don't want somebody to make a mistake where they're going to drive you in a river or nothing like that. No, but you have to allow them to make mistakes. After they get the result that is not working for them, they realize and understand better that way why you told them not to do that. But if you're going to manipulate somebody, they're never going to learn that because they're just going to do what you want them to do. What are they going to do when you're not around?
I think DJ Torch, the
didn't
thing
answer
is
the
that we're
question.
not, he really didn't, but what we're saying is that we're not using manipulation all the time. We're literally going off of what you said before, where manipulation in small excerpts does work. And I think some of what the men are also describing is empowerment as well. It comes together when it comes to relationship. It sounds like even Ali and Mont, you're using a little bit of empowerment and you're using manipulation because that's just what life is. You're not going to be able to use one tool, as you mentioned, DJ Torch. You're not going to be able to use one tool to get the end result, especially if we're talking about relationships, which typically happens over longevity. So we're not saying the whole dynamic of the relationship is going to be manipulation. What me and Ali were talking about earlier in the conversation is depending upon the situation and what's happening with that individual. If they're dealing with insecurities and they need help, they need reassurance, they need a change of mind, we're helping to influence that change of mind by redirecting their thinking, and redirecting their thinking goes towards manipulation. Once you get them to redirect their thinking, because once you change the way you look at things, the things you look at changes, then we can help them with the empowerment. But you are talking about the tool of the thing, but we got to change the mindset first. So what you're saying is right, but also what Ali is saying is right as well. There's a duality in most of the things that we deal with in life.
Okay, Candace, let me ask you a question. Excellent argument, by the way. So what you're saying is that basically the vibe I was getting from Ali was that that's his style of dealing with a relationship, where he has to manipulate somebody to get them to do something he wants them to do, whether it's for their own benefit or his own. Give me a scenario where you need to manipulate somebody to do something for you.
I think you mentioned therapy before, and you mentioned manipulation. Didn't you say something about that before? Because
Yes.
I'm in therapy. So my therapist oftentimes manipulates my thinking by changing the way that I look at something, by redirecting me or influencing me to look at it in a different light. And then at the end of my therapy session, she empowers me by giving me homework in order to use the tools that she just gave me by changing the way that I looked at the situation. But in order to influence the way that I looked at the situation, she did have to change my mindset. She did have to change my thought. And that was manipulation. I think, DJ Torch, you're looking at the word of manipulation in a negative, and it oftentimes is used negatively, but it does not always mean that the intentionality of it is negative. And I don't think Ali is saying that that's how he uses in his relationship. I don't know Ali that well. I'm just really getting a deeper understanding of him tonight. But I don't think he's saying that he uses manipulation 100% of the time to control the dynamic of his relationship, because he just said earlier something about implied control, where he makes a woman thinks that they have control. Now, that is manipulation as well. But I don't think he uses manipulation throughout the entirety of the relationship just to get what he wants.
Well, I mean, we're assuming that, but I mean, Ali,
But you
is
are
that true?
assuming
what
that he
she's saying?
is.
Like Ali, out of your relationships, what percentage
if you were listening, and when Samson asked, see, you
no,
already
what, no,
demonstrated.
all I want to know is this, Ali. I just want to know what
you asked
percentage
me a
of a
question.
relationship do you have to
You asked me a question. You gotta let him respond, DJ Torch. You gotta let him respond, DJ Torch.
The pander, because a lot of what Candace is saying, almost everything she's saying, I agree with. But for some reason, you seeing that.
Did you just say pander?
Yeah, I did. But can you stop cutting me off and you can respond?
No, you don't insult me. Don't insult me, bro.
I'm saying you're pandering. I'm not insulting you.
No, do not insult me.
Hey, DJ Torch.
I did not insult you, bro. Do not insult me.
You're triggered. You talk about self-control. You can't even control yourself.
DJ Torch, we just go have a conversation. Let Ali go, and then you can go.
So
I'm not here to
everything.
roast.
So Candace, you were here to be heard. You're here to look good to the women, because everything she said, I said, and you agree with her when she says
No,
it.
you think I'm a pander.
I do.
I have a problem with that, bro.
And then you're gonna have to have a problem with it.
No,
you have a problem with it.
Hey,
You said it wrong again.
hold on.
I'm just trying to have a meeting of the
Hey,
minds.
When I start talking, when I start
we were
talking,
making some good
everybody
work,
goes
and
in
now
there.
this is going crazy.
Hey, sir, I know you don't. This is my platform. When I start talking, everybody shut down.
I didn't know you were talking.
Do you hear my voice?
I do now.
Okay.
That sounds like a little kid.
Listen, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna say this because I'm sitting back and I'm just chilling. I'm just watching y'all. If somebody says something, if it don't apply, just have a conversation. Don't get offended. We men. Men say stuff all the time. We shouldn't let somebody, if you know you're not pandering, DJ Torch, just don't even have the conversation. Samson been telling y'all, have the conversation. How are we gonna get the answer or get to any conclusion if we don't have the conversation? Like, people talk about me every day on this platform. I don't care. Let's have the conversation. And by the time when we finish the conversation, let's see who's going to be looking smart and see who's going to be looking ignorant. Because I promise you, I'm always 99% of the time going to end up on top. Just finish the conversation, brother, please.
So everything Candace said, we've agreed on, and you agree with Candace, but you keep disagreeing with me. But we literally agreed on every point that she talked on, and we agreed before you came up on here. You said I'm wrong. So why does she keep being wrong, right, and I keep being wrong when we both agreed?
No, actually, you guys have different. You actually have different ideologies. It just
Which
sounds
part?
like she just gets what you're saying, and you get what she's saying.
Where do we differ?
Your ideology is different.
Which part? What's different about me and her ideology about what we spoke on?
From what I got from you is you use the tool of manipulation more than Candace would.
How did you get that?
Because the way you placed your words. Let me just put it that way. You said, let's put it this way. Let's get the question I was trying to ask you before. Let me ask you the question again.
No, you're not. You were saying right here. No, you're not moving away. No, we're not moving away from that. You said that the way I placed my words. How is it that I place my word different than what she said? How are we mimicking two different things? Because how I place my word.
It sounds like you manipulate a lot more than Candace does.
How? Like, can you explain how?
It sounds like that's how you run your relationships, is on manipulation.
How?
The way that Candace runs her relationships is not on manipulation. It's that simple. She might go there. She might go there, but she doesn't run it by manipulation, but you do. That's what I'm getting.
How did you get that from what I said if we both agreed?
By what you said.
What did I say?
Just because you agree with somebody doesn't mean you said the same thing.
What?
But they really did, though.
To me, they
both expressed how, I guess, because manipulation has such a negative connotation, people automatically think, and I used to feel that way too about the word. Really, what manipulation is, it's the act of influencing someone's thoughts, feelings, behaviors to align or benefit the manipulator. But you also asked for a positive example. Just say if I have a 2-year-old son, if you eat your broccoli, you're going to grow up to be big and strong and look like Incredible Hulk tomorrow. That will influence a kid, even though it's a form of manipulation, because that's still a form of deceit. Of course, he's not going to look like Incredible Hulk tomorrow, but I am deceiving him in a sense to make him eat his broccoli.
Can I retort?
Mm-hmm.
I thought this manipulation thing was being framed with two grown adults.
It was talking about any type of relationship.
Okay. The way you deal with a 2-year-old and the way you deal with a 12-year-old and the way you deal with a 20-year-old and the way you deal with a 40-year-old is completely different. So that I respectfully just cannot get on board with the 2-year-old example. I mean, a 2-year-old kid, of course, you got to, their cognizant behavior or response is a lot less than somebody whose frontal lobe has evolved already. So what I'm saying is this, is that my form of argument is based on two adults at the very least. So if my saying is this, if you have to manipulate your significant other for an extended amount of time, you're not with the right person at all. That's what I'm saying.
So you should get with a more, you're saying that people should get with a person with less, I'm not going to say issues, but somebody who's more advanced emotionally?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Actually, yes. Somebody who's more, somebody who's more emotionally, the key is this in life, is to find a match. If you have to continue to manipulate somebody, then you're not with the right person.
Got you. So my thing is, if a lot of men believe that we are leaders, right? What are we going to do with the majority of women who we feel need us to lead and who need us there for moments like this, when we see that, oh, she can do better here, we can improve her here, and we use the tactic of manipulation to help her there, right? Because a lot of people act like we're supposed to find perfect women. Find the perfect woman who doesn't deal with these emotional issues, and that's what it seems like a lot of people say when they have this perspective. Why can't we take somebody who needs us there to help them grow in these areas?
You're talking about a situation where it sounds like to me, the thing is this is how a relationship's supposed to be. You're not supposed to have to manipulate somebody for an extended amount of time to be in a healthy relationship. I think what's happened is that we've been in so many unhealthy relationships for so long that basically we have locked into having to manipulate somebody and it seems normal, and it seems the only thing you can do, but really it's just a waste of time.
How
So
would you get
basically-
how would you get your woman to feel better about herself if she don't feel good about herself in your household? Like, how would you get her to feel better about herself? She doesn't feel like she's being a good mother, a good woman, and she tells you, I feel like I'm being an awful woman, an awful mother. How do you get her to feel like a better person, a better woman and better mother?
Oh, it's simple. Empowerment.
You told us you wouldn't teach her that. What is empowerment?
I'll tell you, I'll give you a quick one. Empowerment is just reinforcing somebody on what they do good.
That's positive manipulation when you're
No, it's
encouraging
not.
her.
You're
Yes,
simply-
it is.
No.
It's
No,
yes,
not
it
if
is.
it's from the heart.
It's positive manipulation because you're trying to boost
No,
yourself.
you see it as positive manipulation because
Can I respond?
you're coming
Can I
from a
respond?
place of that's not genuine.
Can I respond?
You're not being genuine.
You think
I'm
you
like,
you
why- it's like this.
she's a good
Do you
woman.
mind if I give you an example?
You keep cutting me off though.
Okay, you can talk. Go ahead. Go ahead.
If you know your woman is a good woman, but she doesn't feel like a good woman, she doesn't feel adequate, you're not trying to deceive her. You're trying to help her get improve her mood and her confidence about what she's already doing. You're not lying to her, and you're trying to get her towards that direction to feel better about who she actually is. That's not negative. That's positive manipulation. When you're reinforcing her, when you're encouraging her.
So did you use the word trying?
Yeah, you're trying because you said if she doesn't feel good about
you
her,
shouldn't have to try. It should be natural.
What?
It
No,
should be
no, that don't
natural.
even make no.
You should not have to try to make somebody feel better about themselves.
Says
it should
who?
be they should be feeling that from the first time when they see you, they feel better about themselves. When they start feeling doubtful about themselves, you naturally say the right things. But
No,
see, I understand where you're coming from, Ali. A lot of people come when they get into a relationship, they get into a relationship that's not healthy enough for both people. So you feel like you have to manipulate somebody to make them feel better about themselves. I don't have to manipulate somebody to make them feel better about themselves. In fact, it's weird. Like my brother might come up to me, my sister might come up to me and go, you know something that I'm glad you told me something about this and that because I was feeling bad about it. I was like, what do you mean? I was just being goofy or whatever. If you are how should I put it without sounding too glorious or stupid? If you are a good, genuine person and you have a positive energy, you bring people up just by being around them. You don't have to try. You don't have to manipulate. It just happens.
So hold on. No, you just landed. So Ali can go into people in the rooms where people are depressed and struggling and diagnosed with different type of ailments mentally, and I can walk in that room and they'll just change.
Okay, Ali, are you a doctor?
No, I asked you a question about what you said. Please stop moving the goalposts and just talking.
No, you
please.
said Ali,
no,
right?
No. I asked you a question. No, you said your presence alone should make them do it naturally. You shouldn't have to say anything. That's what you said. So please answer my question directly, like I answered yours. I can walk into these rooms and make these people not be depressed anymore.
Well, I don't know about you.
No, I'm asking you.
But
So a good person, so you can walk into the room, so you can go into all these facilities where people got mental health, and you just change them instantly because you walk.
See,
in the
now
room.
you're moving the goalposts.
No, I did. That's what I. No, I'm not moving no goalposts.
Mental
You
health,
said
that's why they're going to a doctor.
Okay, no.
You can't go that far. We were talking about family before. Now
let's go with family. Let's go to family. Let's say all our families on here are not dealing with mental health. They're having a bad day. All our families, because DJ Torch walks in the room, everybody's gonna have a good day now.
Yes,
brother. Brother, you answered. You're absolutely ridiculous, and what you're saying makes absolutely no sense.
You're gonna complain some more.
I didn't complain. I'm just telling
you
the
want
truth.
me to speak or not?
It's not logical, brother. That's not logical at all.
Do you want me to speak or
you
not?
can speak, but you don't make no sense.
That's your problem, not mine.
No, that's your problem.
No. Everybody understands me fine. Maybe not.
No,
this
they no the hell they don't. They understand that
else.
they don't understand you. Does anybody understand what he just said? Please.
Well,
hold on. Let me ask. No. Let them speak for themselves. You can't speak for them. No, you can motivate. Can y'all understand? Anybody else on the panel?
Let me report? So what you're trying to, you're the one. Look, Ali. This is the way it goes. You speak, I speak. That's the way it's supposed to go. So how do you want to work this?
You just mad because you the bootleg version of me.
I know.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna wait. Is he done or what? What are we gonna do?
Yes, he's done. You can go ahead, DJ Torch.
Okay. Basically, the thing is this. Basically, it's the problem that Ali has is he doesn't work with people in a genuine way. I'm being straightforward. Bro, you're not working with people in a genuine way. If you work with people in a genuine way, you get better results. I understand. You've been working the way you've been working all your life, and it's been working for you. And hey, by all means,
Samson, I got too many
congratulations,
haters, man. I don't be stop, man. People just be hating,
Are you
man.
gonna interrupt me or am I
Like
gonna
they be
do that?
waiting to come up here, and just be hating,
Now
just
you're
saying
getting all upset,
anything.
bro.
That's why I was like, I be
The
feeling
fact that you had to interrupt me means that you're upset and you're mad.
I'm not upset. I'm
you're-
laughing.
And you're crying.
He's not upset. He just wants to have the
crying, he's
conversation.
shaking his
He's not
head.
upset, DJ Torch. He just wants to have a conversation, DJ Torch.
No, I gave him time to talk. I kept my mouth shut, but he won't do it.
He's right.
He
He's
just
right.
can't
I'm
do
sorry.
it.
Hey, I'm so sorry. I can't control myself. I'm sorry. I was triggered.
I don't even know where we are. If we
That's your cousin. That's your
We're not
cousin.
getting
Mom.
anywhere. It's late over here. It's 12:15. It's past my bedtime.
You need your rest, brother.
You guys giving me a chance to talk. Everyone, have a good night.
Have a good night, DJ Torch, man. Have a good one.
Go put
I'm
some
going
light
to
in somebody's life, my brother.
I'm gonna read these super chats.
It's y'all fault.
I'm gonna read these super chats and I'm gonna shut it down. But Big Aaron, what's up, man? You got anything you wanted to say?
Once upon a time.
Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
I know you sent him, Big Aaron.
What's that?
I know you sent DJ Torch, man. I know that was you.
Yeah.
That was a joke. That wasn't funny, man.
Yeah, I know.
So I already talked about his. Okay. Juan Solo with the $2 super chat says, I bet all his teams sub 500. Okay. Shout out to you, Juan Solo. We got I Am Gorilla One with the $10 super chat says, greetings, polite savages. Shout out to you, I Am Gorilla One. And last but certainly not least, Striking It Rich with the $5 super chat says, DJ Torch, coaching is the best way to teach your children. Also, DJ Torch said we should not use Phil Jackson coaching players as an example. LOOL.
He used a triangle offense.
Rich, man. Thank you, man. Does anybody have any closing statements before I go ahead and shut it down, man? Anybody got anything they want to get off their chest? Everybody good?
Everybody don't need to be talking.
Tia, just make sure you get back to my man DM. I know he's looking forward to hearing back from him.
What was the name again?
Why so serious?
Why so serious?
Yes. Yeah.
I'll try.
Okay. I know you got to sift through them. I know it's going to take you a minute. Just take your time. It's okay. All right, everybody. Have a great night.
Good night.
Good night.